Nice, Sonny.
And congratulations just quickly to the South Island District Archery Association team, which was Anne Mitchell and Ryan Jones. They did well there. They competed right through to the end and picked up 4th place at the Nationals. So well done to them.
Fought hard right to the last arrow.
That's right. Moving on to the gold medal match now. We've got Auckland District Archery versus Eastern Central Bay of Plenty. Gold medal match. Know much about these guys?
Yeah. So we've got Lisa and Recurve.
Yeah,
so
Lisa.
they were in our team's gold earlier.
Yes. Yeah, so they've had a bit of practice. They've already seen the... Oh, look.
Yep. So Chloe is new to these finals match. I think she was saying to me she hasn't shot one before. So it'll be interesting to see how she goes with the pressure. I told her just to relax and enjoy it. So.
Nice. Good advice.
Yep. I've done this a fair few times, so...
Yes, Van Tonder's on either side of the...
Yes, they're brothers.
Yeah, brothers, okay.
Yeah.
But playing for different teams, one Auckland, one Bay of Plenty.
Yeah.
Fist pumps all round, getting into the gold medal match.
That's cool.
So Auckland to lead things off.
Awesome.
They're on target 1.
Got Chloe shooting first.
Oh, sorry, is it Eastern kicking things off, is it?
Find out in just a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eastern is correct. So Lisa stepping up. Nice.
Lisa Walker. Open.
Oh, that's close to the line.
Yeah. Not a bad start. A 9 and a 10 to kick things off for
good.
Auckland. Bay of Plenty, Eastern Bay of Plenty now.
9.
Boom.
Good.
Open up with a 9 as well.
Nice.
Here we go. It's all on. Gold medal match. New Zealand Nationals.
Very exciting. Here's Reinhard.
So we've got Reinhard Van Tonder and Riku Van Tonder, 2 brothers representing different clubs. This is Reinhard.
9.
9 and 9. Boom.
They're both really good shooters, so they compete against each other quite often.
Yep. Would have been some pretty hardcore arguments in that house with his bows and arrows, and everyone's as accurate as running
wow,
around.
yeah. Hopefully they wouldn't shoot at each other. Might have to be something serious for that.
Wow,
Nice shot
that's
from Lisa. That's awesome.
A few 10s in a row from those guys. The very first shot that Auckland did was a 9 or 10 on the line, and the 2 following that have been 10s. So their 4th shot in this first set.
Nice.
Is
That
also
was a
10.
solid shot.
Potentially 4 10s kicking things off there in the gold medal match.
It's a great start. I'm liking her purple bow.
So
Nice. Awesome. It's a good shot. She's handling it well so far, which is awesome. That's great to see. Pressure can bring out the best in people. If you get those butterflies, you know it's going to be a good day.
Boosh.
Cool.
Okay, so I'll go and confirm whether that first shot of the whole gold medal match so far was a 9 or a 10.
So it should be either a 2 or 3 point lead to Auckland.
Yeah.
Auckland shooting on target 1, is that correct?
Yep. And they've either got the full 40 or 39.
Yep.
And the other guys have gone and got a 38.
Oh, look at them chatting.
Yeah. I got you.
Can imagine there's some banter going on down that end.
So see that wheel there?
Yes.
Sitting at the top of the bow there, just by that. Oh, there it is. So it is a 10, 10, 10, 10.
Cool.
And a 38.
So that's what we call a cam.
The cam.
Yeah, so they've got one at each end of the bow, and that what makes it easy to pull back.
2 points to deficit.
As he just picks up his bow there, we'll see the two sort of wheels at either end. Okay, so they're spinning and then working.
Yeah, so as you pull back, they roll back,
They
and
roll
then,
it
like
for
I was
you.
mentioning, they
Yep.
stop at a certain point.
You can't go back further than...
Yeah, that's right. But you can adjust the distance it goes back to suit you.
Okay, and so now Eastern Bay of Plenty will take off first because they got the lowest score in the first set.
Yeah.
And this is Chloe Underdown with her purple bow.
I love it in the matching sight. That's what I like to see.
An 8. What is the fashion like in archery?
It depends on the person, but it's pretty common to try and match everything. I'm sure you saw with my bow earlier. I've got pink and purple, absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've even on your hat, it's a bit of a grey and a purple.
Yep, that's right. The hat was actually black originally, but I've shot
Oh, really?
so many tournaments
Great.
in the sun that it's just gone grey.
Yeah. Oh, there's an X there.
Nice shooting.
Nice work from Bay Plenty.
Yeah, you can kind of get your bow in whatever colour you like. So everyone picks their favourite colour.
Yep. Is there any must-haves? You know, like you've got to have a collared shirt or closed-toed shoes.
Well, yeah, those are a good start.
Yeah. But is there anything like that, or can you just
Yeah,
roll
no,
it?
there are quite a lot of rules, like shorts and skirts have to be a certain length.
Okay.
The sleeves, you can't wear sleeveless unless
Okay.
it's a certain width across the
Cool.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Not only to protect you from like sunburn, but also archery is a traditional sport with
Yeah,
traditional
etiquette.
rules.
Yep. So
Not like track and field.
Yeah. Okay, so what have we got? Bay of Plenty have loaded up an 8 and a 10 in the first half of the set.
Strong,
Auckland with a 9 and an 8.
strong setup there for Chloe.
Chloe off the back of her 8. I think.
You can see with the front hand how the fingers are curled on the bow. The idea with shooting is to have a nice relaxed front hand so you can aim without it moving around too much.
Sure. Quite an intricate setup to the bow, eh? Look at it.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't even know which string I'm pulling on.
So many things, so many elements to try and get correct.
Yeah. Boom.
9.
Oh,
Nice.
8, 10, 9, 9.
Pretty good start.
The Bay of Plenty. They sit 2 points behind Auckland, who currently have a 9 and 8 within this set, and following it up with
9.
another 9.
Oh, good shot, Lisa.
Long hold there.
Yeah, well,
That's what
managed
they
to
needed
get the
it,
shot,
yeah.
so that's great. Experienced compound archers will hold for quite a long time, and they can manage that. It gives them time to aim correctly and all of that.
The lead should stay at 2 points. Just like to say what a great family affair archery is. This match
Just want to give a quick shout out to the sponsors getting in behind this event so that this can happen and to bring the broadcast live to you anywhere in the world. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast as well. But the sponsors, Archery Warehouse, PTS Logistics, NZCT, CSE Genesis, the Southern Trust, all getting in behind this event, the 76th National Archery Championships.
It's fantastic to have their support. We don't usually get to have a big finals day like this. It's so awesome.
Is this sort of the biggest event you've seen for your archery nationals?
Yeah, I would say
Numbers
so.
wise, or
Yeah, numbers were up quite high, just over 200, I believe.
Yep. Oh wow,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. We're a small sport, but
Yep.
growing.
Yep.
And hopefully some of the people viewing today will be excited to start shooting.
Yep, absolutely. So Auckland sitting at 76, Bay of Plenty, Eastern Bay of Plenty sitting at 74. So still only 2 points separating these two teams. It is the gold medal match for the district mixed teams match play.
I like the little drink bottle holder he's got on there.
Where?
On the left side there, just behind the judge.
What, is it on his bow?
No, it's on
Oh.
his belt.
Yeah, right. Like your Batman belt.
Yep.
I was going to say, if you added weight to the bow, especially the full drink bottle.
Oh, no, that'd be awful. It'd swing it around everywhere.
Well, I tried holding one before, picking it up and pointing, and holding it for the 20 seconds straight
Oh,
out.
yep.
I was shaking. Like a
Yep.
leaf towards, after 10 seconds, it was really heavy.
Yep, absolutely. The compound or Recurve?
Compound.
A compound,
Yeah.
yeah.
An 8 there. Who shot that? Bad Plenty.
Yep, that's right.
Chloe.
Reinhard sighting in.
Reinhard now, yep.
Nice.
Boom.
That was a really nice release. Very smooth.
Yeah, it's good. Keeps that pressure on this Auckland squad because they're only 2 ahead.
Lisa looking confident. Awesome.
Would it be fair to say, and I'm not putting down compound at all, but it's easier to be accurate because it's less distance? If you were starting out, would you start compound?
I think it's relative. So compounds are generally, like the elite compounders will shoot very, very high scores.
Yeah.
And to be average at compound is quite easy. Recurve is... So it's
average at compound's easy. I got
average at compound is easy. Like really good at compound is quite hard.
Yeah.
Just because there's a lot of like intricate things that you've got to work out.
Yep.
But with recurve, you have to put in a lot more training in terms of strength and that kind of thing.
What do you think of his colour, Bo? Green?
Green's not my favourite colour. But I mean, everyone's different, so.
That's cool. I was asking you your opinion, but that's all right. So favourite colour, it's all good. He probably loves it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 10, so 2 10s from him and a 9 and an 8 from Chloe in that set. That's pretty good. That keeps that pressure on. They don't really... There's no room for mistakes coming out from Auckland now, but they do have 2 9s. 9s will get them through again.
Oh.
Keep them that 2-point lead.
See if Riku can follow it up with a 10. Extend their lead a little further.
Yeah. He gets
nice,
it.
there we
Gets
go.
It. Does extend their lead.
Couple of shots pretty close to the line on that end. We'll have to get the judges' calls to see the scores.
Cool. I love the replays on this.
That slow release.
Yeah.
Boom.
Look at that. Nice.
And a pull focus as well. So you can see the targets and look at that. Good camera work.
It's really awesome like that we get to have all this live stream and the slow-mo replays because when we watch the World Cups, their medal matches and they have the slow-motion replays and it's very cool.
Yeah, it's amazing, the live broadcasts these days, what you can do.
Yeah.
Take it anywhere, get it out there.
Yeah, thanks for coming along.
Yeah. Oh, you're most welcome. Thank you for having us. So they're just going to, judges are down at the targets there, making sure everything's being done kosher, checked out.
You can feel the wind picking up a little bit now, so that'll be interesting to see how this next one goes.
So you were right, they extended it by 1 point there.
Yep.
1-1-3 plays 1-1-10, Auckland over Bay of Plenty.
Still very close. 3 points.
Is this the last set now?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so 4 sets. Okay, cool. And 3 points to catch up. Chloe, she looks focused, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Ready to go.
Yeah, serious face. Pull out the bow. Sorry, the arrow. There she is.
It's a quick setup.
Yeah.
Nice. Good.
Hard out.
Yeah, she's happy with that. Awesome.
Yeah, good on her. Boom, fist pump.
Yeah.
Love a fist
Shooting
pump.
a 10, there's no better feeling than making a great shot and it goes straight in the middle.
Oh, is that 2 10s? It is too. Woof, woof.
Great way to start.
They are not going to lie down.
Not at all. Going to fight till the end.
Yep.
I really want to see a shoot off.
Is that a cougar on the front of their shirts?
I believe...
Saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, their whole caveman archery thing's pretty awesome.
I really love my big cats.
Whoa, look, they're fighting back.
Yeah, Auckland, who have led the whole way through this, but only by a couple of points. Open with a 10, so all 10s here in the final set so far. 3-arrow shot.
Slight relic at full draw, but still gets it. That's awesome.
Whoa.
Shows that's a confident shooter, knowing that you can pull it together no matter what.
Bloody hard to come back. when they're just throwing 10s on the board, isn't it?
Yep.
Not even 1 point.
Yep.
These
They're
need
closing that door.
They kind of need 2 10s here, and then the other guys to get 2 8s or an 8 and a 9.
That's right. Oof.
7. She'll be disappointed. You can see as she walked away and winced.
That's all right, though.
Yeah, oh, totally.
Just put a little too much energy in the shot, maybe. That's why it all popped up high.
It's part of that mind game you were talking about, though, eh? It's as a gold medal match. You've got to really reset yourself, take it as any other shot.
Yep. And in archery, the smallest little thing can make it not hit the middle.
You breathe in or out? How do you sort your breathing?
So for compound, they breathe at full draw.
Yep.
But recurve, we won't, just because our shot's smaller and it has more chance to move the arrow around.
Breathing in or out will change.
It will. It'll change your arm up and down.
9. Yep.
Yeah, move that side around a bit. So their breathing, their heart rates will definitely be up, definitely be elevated. So their breathing might be a little rougher, but if they're smart, they'll be using deep breathing and making sure they take a calm one before they set up.
10 points.
Nice.
And
Wow.
that absolutely finalises it.
That was great shooting.
Yeah, well done to Auckland there. A replay of the final shot. If he'd gone off the charts, he might have had a chance of letting the other team win, but he's done it all game. He's had a number of 10s.
Yeah, stayed very consistent.
Yeah, Riku. Boom. Cuddles and high fives and knucks, bones all round. They're obviously quite good friends there, but that is the gold medal match of the district mixed teams match play. That was watching Auckland District Archery go up against Eastern Central Bay of Plenty. As we talk about them, they start making their way towards the field. Riku in the grey and yellow with the saber-toothed tiger on the front, and Rob Tuna with the black and yellow. National final. Good luck, that man, Riku Van Tunda.
Is this his third match?
This is his third match in the yeah, it is in this afternoon session. Compound. He's done the match play teams, also the district, and now individuals. So he's had a bit of practice.
Yeah,
he knows the
he's
field.
warmed in, knows how it goes. He's on the same target he was earlier, so that's good. It's always good to have consistency between the targets you shoot on. That's nice to see. Saying good luck to each other.
Good luck, mate, but I want to beat you.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
For those few seconds that you're standing on the line, you're not their friend anymore.
No, there it is. It's a good fist pump. Love how we replay the fist pumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there we go. We're off. The sirens have sounded. And there's the second one. That means timer is on.
Oh, Riku up first.
Riku.
Open strong. Shot.
Boom.
Gotta love those clean target faces.
Yeah, totally. We know what's what.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Almost to X. Good shot, coach. They're holding steady in that wind.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at that. Almost hit the back of his own arrow.
Splitting arrows there. And
Yeah, so if the arrow goes down the back of the one you just shot, that's called a Robin Hood.
A Robin Hood. Do you get any extra points for it?
No, unfortunately you don't, but you do get the same points that the first arrow hit the target.
And you're the bomb.
Yeah, exactly.
Mad respect.
Wow, look at that. That's stunning shooting.
That is a start and a half, man.
I reckon he can move his sight down a click or two. if you want to be picky about it. A little bit high.
A 10, a 9, and an 8 from Rob. Okay, so Riku with 30 points to start.
Very solid.
All in the same dot. That was just...
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it?
How often do you see people hitting arrows like that, like 10, 10, 10, bang, bang, bang? That's not even a mil apart.
Maybe not too often, but we do have some good shooters in New Zealand, as Riku is proving right here.
Yeah.
And Rob's very close behind, only a few points there.
Yep.
Both of them, I assume, will be moving their sights a little bit, adjusting for that wind.
And as you can see, the grandstands are packed here at One Tree Hill, Cornwall
Giving
Park.
us a wave.
Giving us a wave, yep. All hopefully got sunblock on. The sun's out.
Yep,
Beautiful
got
day here
the
at
Target
Makaurau.
Archery umbrella at the top there.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, once again, put the sponsors up. Brilliant. Thank you very much to them getting in behind this event. Archery Warehouse, TTS Logistics, NZCT, CSE Genesis.
Cool, Rob will shoot first in the second set.
He's down by 3 points, as we just saw on the graphics popping up there. 27 plays 30. Rob Turner to start. Coach is Emily, sitting here with me in the commentary box.
Yep.
Is he a good coach?
Yeah, really good, awesome coach. There we go,
Yeah.
that's the one.
You've been with him a while?
Yeah, I think about 3-4 years now.
Sure. Wow, is that on the... Oh, no. If it was on the spider.
No.
Get off
Bit
there.
low for that. Nice, there we go. He's settling into his rhythm now. It's good. Nice.
He's got 1 point back on Riku.
Yep, only 2 points separating them now.
9 from Rob.
Still consistent, still close to the rest of the arrows, so that's good.
And Riku, who's had 5 shots and 4 of them big 10s thus far in this final.
And another one.
Goes and gets
It
another
looks
one.
like it's just snuck into the X there.
Wow. He's done well. It's 5 out of 6 10s. 5 10s out of 6 shots.
Yep, that's fantastic. That's really good.
Makes it hard to compete with.
Yep, totally does.
Did you pass your drug test, sir? Really? He's got to go do another one. So we're talking to Stephen Florence, who's won the men's individual recurve.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
It's interesting, he was saying to me that he's placed second in this event 5 times. So for him to win it today was really awesome.
Yeah, that is huge. Congratulations to all the winners today.
Yeah, he shot well.
Yeah. So judges down at the scorecards now, at the scoreboards, pulling out the arrows from the chart. What do you call those? Charts, maps, faces?
Yeah, face. That's
Face,
right.
pulling
Yeah.
it out of the face. And resetting. So it looks like we've got 59 plays, 56. Riku Van Tondo leading Robert Turner.
Maintaining that 3-point lead that he had in the first set.
Yeah.
3 points the difference. 59-56.
True. So that set just sort of was even, wasn't it?
Yeah.
10-9-10 versus 10-10-9. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, it's
Very
an absolutely
close.
beautiful day out to shoot. Breeze
Yeah.
is nice for the spectators, but don't know if the archers are enjoying it so much.
Tamaki Makoto turning it on.
You can see the flags at the top of the targets if they show it, that the wind is picking up a little bit.
Yeah, and they're flipping towards, well,
Yeah, towards the archers,
Yeah.
so
gonna drop the nose a little.
possibly. Maybe just a low 9.
9.
Oh, you called it.
Called it.
Absolutely called it.
Wonder if coach will correct it. Nice.
Riku with a 10.
Nice, strong setup. Very calm and confident. Yep, there we go. Gets the 10. Nice. Very consistent shooting.
Yeah. He's only scored 1-9. Everything's been a 10. Apart from 1 shot from Riku. Another 10.
Nice. Good job, coach.
They're actually all doing it, aren't they?
Yep.
These two.
Not leaving each other much room at all.
A 9 for Riku's final shot in the third set.
Still a good
Final
shot. That means they tie, and so Riku will maintain his 3-point lead, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you are. It's 3 sets been in this gold medal match. 2 of them tied, all 9s and 10s. And there was a 3-point lead set up by Riku in the very first set. And that 3-point lead stays the same. 29 apiece.
Cool.
So we're going into set number 4. Now gold medal match of the New Zealand Archery Nationals. It's the compound section of the event today. Men's individual. We've had women's. Teams, district as well.
Last match of the day.
Last match of the day.
Surely we get a shoot off on this one.
We will be announcing the winner of the racket.
Oh, it's got on. I was going to say it's gone up a point. No, it hasn't. 3 points. It's good. We're all right.
They look very calm and confident there.
So if you're new to this,
Ready to
totally
go.
new to this, it's 50 metres that they're shooting in compound. From where they're standing to the face. Turner, sorry.
8.
Rob Turner with an 8.
He knew that was going low right as he released.
Held by his reaction.
Yep, just by you could see the way that he flicked his arm up.
Yep.
Trying to keep it in the yellow.
Yep.
There you go.
And
Good.
just well.
Yep. That's exactly what you want to see. If you make a mistake, you got to be able to correct really quickly, and he's able to do that, which is fantastic.
Riku answers straight back with a 10 of his own.
Absolutely. On fire today.
Nine.
9.
Still looks like a solid shot.
9 from Robert Turner to round out his 4th set. Riku responds with
9.
9. Does that put Rob closing the lead by 1 point?
it was an 8-9-10 versus a 9-10-9. No, I think it will
Okay.
extend Riku by 1, so that'll make it 4 points.
Yeah, my maths is a bit dodgy, so
No, don't worry.
it takes me a moment or two to get it right.
Yeah, that's going to build. That builds a bit of pressure for Rob. Rob needs some 10s. Riku needs to. Well, it's going to be hard. If we look at Riku's 1, 2, 3, he's had 2, 5, 3, 6, 9, 12. He's had 12 shots, and he's only got 3 9s. The rest of them are 10s.
That's world class right there.
It is a.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it world class? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, to win a World Cup match,
Yeah,
you've
that's
got to
impressive.
shoot a score of around about 145 to 150.
Okay.
So that's only a couple 9s here and there. So 150 is the maximum you can get.
Sure. 30 over 5 sets. Yeah, bam, every 10.
Final
Yeah.
win,
150 to final. So what will win it? A 145 or a 1? Is that a
So
world champion?
anywhere from like 145 to 150 would give you a good shot
Yeah.
at winning.
You're pretty much perfect, aren't you?
Yeah, although if you go up against world number 1, you've got to shoot a 150.
Do you?
Yep.
They'll get all 10s.
Yep, absolutely. The world records in compound are very high.
Robert Turner leading because he's 4 points behind, so the person with the lowest points leads into the final set now, the gold medal match, 2019 New Zealand Archery Nationals.
Setting up strong. Well done. Yeah, he moved through his shot very confidently. That was awesome.
That was almost on the spider, wasn't it?
Yep, it was. Very close, I was about to say. Oh, a little twitch
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But resettles.
9.
9. Still good. He managed to refocus and not let it ruin his shot. Does give Rob a window, though.
Oh, it's 1 point back over 4.
Yep.
He needs to claw 4. Oh,
Nice. There we go. That looks like it just snuck in the X as well.
now this will be interesting. What can Riku do? How does he bounce back from a 9? With an
There we go.
Is that spider material?
Nope. Just stop it. You've got to get it right in the middle
Okay.
to count.
Okay. 9-10. That makes it really hard for Rob. Rob got a 9.
Yep. That was a really, really nice one. Wow.
He finishes
That was
with a
fantastic
10.
shooting.
It really is. It really is. And that wraps up that event, ladies and gentlemen. The gold medal match of the compound individuals. Men's here at the Auckland Archery Championships. This final shot. Boom. Right.
Last
the
one
middle.
to win it. Yep.
Right in the bucket. Last one to win it. Yeah, he didn't let up, did he? He got only 4 nines over
So
the whole.
146. So that's internationally competitive. That's awesome.
That is
Really
impressive.
Robert Turner.
So Robert Turner
Good
there,
job, coach.
Emily's coach.
Proud of you.
Yeah, he did do really, really
You did
well.
good.
Silver medalist and the gold medalist of the New Zealand Archery Nationals
Well
compound
done,
event.
Riku.
is
Great
Riku
shooting.
and
Fantastic.
Tonda. Yeah, well done to that man. Absolutely, wow. It was just almost perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, 145 they're saying.
45. Oh, sorry, I probably put you wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, yeah.
5. There
Yeah.
was 5 nines. Yeah. First up, gold medal. You see our teams walking out there. The gold medal match in compound, Kiwi Vows. Do you know which team is Kiwi Vows and which team is
They're the
Rose
ones,
Between Two Thorns?
On the left, on target 1, is the Kiwi Vows.
Okay, in the grey.
Yeah.
So that's Kiwi Vows in the grey there. We've got Lisa Walker, Ben Trim,
Lisa Walker.
and Riku Van Tonda.
The shirts they're wearing are from Caveman Archery, which is an archery shop run about the Waikato or Cambridge, I believe.
Cool.
Target
Yeah.
2, Nate
Okay, and
Butterfield.
over on target number 2, Rose Between Two Thorns is the team name. We've got Nate Butterfield,
Gary
Elizabeth
Young.
Randall, and Gary Young. What about their outfits? Where have they come from?
Elizabeth is from Rotorua.
Yeah, right.
She's a fantastic shooter. She's been to a couple Youth World Champs and some World Cups as well. Nate is from Australia. I don't know him personally, but I've heard he's pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and same for Gary.
And you mentioned, is that how you pronounced it before, that Kiwi Vows, K-W-E-V-O-E-L-E-S, all in different capitals and stuff. It might be like Kiwi Vows.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was South African.
Is there a couple of there, some South African
Yeah,
pride in the mix there?
Riku is South African,
Riku.
if I'm correct. Yeah.
Okay. So leading things off will be, will it always go on to
The highest-
number 1?
So the highest rank archers get to choose whether they want to shoot first or second.
Okay.
So for the first set, the Rose Between Two Thorns will get to shoot first. But whoever's behind... Oh, sorry, I made a mistake there. The other ones are shooting first.
So who's the higher ranked archers?
So it must be these ones on target 1.
Okay. Boom. Opens up.
9.
Solid shot.
Opens up with a 9. So you take all. So your team takes all 3 of their shots, do they?
Yeah, that's
Before
right.
handing it over.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you shoot 1 each, and then the other team will shoot 1 each as well. Looks like that wind is a little left-right there.
Yeah, it's pushing it slightly right. Oh, here's Von Tonda.
Yeah. He's a great shot.
9.
Awesome.
989 to lead.
Yeah, so the difference between recurve and compound in terms of how you shoot it is compound is a lot more about aiming and recurve is about rhythm. So they'll spend a lot longer generally at full draw making sure they get their dot perfectly in the center of the target.
And oh yes, on the little magnifying
Yep,
target
that's
glass
right.
there.
So they can only see pretty much the yellow, I believe. I've only shot a compound once, so might need clarification on that.
Oh, so when you're looking through the target glass, the magnifying glass, you can only see the yellow.
Yep.
Because you're not even zoomed out to the red or blue.
Yeah, I think it's like 40 times magnification.
9.
So they've got a little,
Wow.
what's called a peep on their string, so they'll look through that. So it's like a little magnifying glass.
Yep.
Look through
can
that,
see it
through
there on
the
that,
through
yeah.
the big one there.
Yep.
So it's like a double aiming, if that makes sense.
Yep. So they've opened with 2 9s, Rose Between Two Thorns.
9.
Not 3 9s, a 27 to kick things off. And a 26 for Kiwi Vows after the first little shootout. And so they do, and it's just at the end of this. It's not about
9.
another 9 there. It's not. It's all just about you just accumulate all the bows. You were saying
All the arrows
all
for the
arrows,
points.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so with compound and match play, they'll add up all the arrows, and whoever has most points win. In recurve, we do the sets, which gives you a good chance to come back from a
Yeah.
bad shot. Where in compound, if you make a mistake, it can be deadly.
Yeah. Nine, possibly a 10, so they're assuming it might be touching some the line of the black there. Because you just have to, if you touch the line, you get the high number.
That's correct. Yep.
Yep.
Awesome
X.
shot.
Oh, that's a 10. That's a bullseye. You say bullseye?
No.
Not in the sport?
Bullseye is not a thing.
It's darts.
Yeah.
Joe from Seattle has a message on Facebook. He'd like to educate the commentator.
Oh, fantastic. What have they got to say?
I think they're just saying I need some education around archery.
Oh, me or you?
No, you're fine. It's just me. My name's Luke, and I'm new to archery.
That's all good. Got to start somewhere.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so you can see the thing he's holding in his hand is a release aid. And they'll either have a trigger, which forces a string to let go, or a hinge release, where they'll rotate it and it will come off the string to release the arrow.
They got 2 of them in there, didn't they? 2
Yeah,
10s. Was that
great.
3 10s in that last? What can I see over there?
I think so.
Bam.
With the compounds, the teams need to put
So
the
the hand piece you're talking about, the little trigger bit, it's on the outside of the knuckles, like if you make a fist. Is that where the bow?
No, so it's on the inside.
On the inside.
Yeah, so it lays across the second groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes 4, sometimes 3, depending on the length of it.
Yep.
And then the thumb will be used to pull the trigger if there is one. But if it's a hinge, then the thumb is just relaxed.
Why do you think this isn't in the Olympics?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it's just because recurve is a bit more traditional per se,
Sure.
along with sports like Olympic weightlifting, which
Sure.
have their place in the games.
Yep.
But they're pushing to get compound in the Olympics. They've managed to get it into the Commonwealth Games before.
Yep.
Awesome, so they're all tied up for this first set. So compound will always go to 5 sets, unlike recurve, which can finish up a little early.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's good. They're all good archers, so it should be a pretty close match. It's exciting to see them so well matched.
So 54 each, which makes things very close. You know, they've all had 2 shots there.
Yeah.
And for it to come out even,
Yeah.
it means
very
there's
good.
not much room for error at all. So 1 shot outside the yellow or even into the blue. If you get into the blues, that's your real weak point in your.
Yeah, a blue for
You're
a
right.
compound is not such a good thing.
No. Okay, you
they're
don't see that
hoping.
much.
Yeah, so they're mainly aiming to keep everything inside the yellow.
It's 9s and 10s.
Yeah, in recurve you can get away with a wayward one here and there
Yep.
because of the set system, but with a cumulative, no way. Looks like they're about to go again.
Kiwi vows. Because it was a draw, they just lead off because they led off last time.
Yeah, that's right.
Otherwise, the loser losing would go first normally, right?
Yeah. So
Challenger
normally,
goes
if you're behind in the match, you get to shoot first. Shooting first takes the pressure off quite a lot
Yep.
because you're not trying to play catch up per se.
Sure.
Lisa's been shooting really well this competition. It's fantastic to see. Nice shot.
Boom.
It's a great one. Great line right in the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle of our targets, we've got what we call the spider. I'm not sure if any of the others have mentioned that.
No,
to
they
you.
haven't heard the
Yeah,
spider.
so it's like a little crosshair type thing, and it's in the very center of the target. And if you hit that, it's called the spider.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a
You don't
great
get any
bit.
extra points, unfortunately. But
10. So you don't get any extra points for hitting the spider?
no, but it's more kind of just its own reward, knowing you're very accurate.
How's this? Buff.
That's
Replay.
awesome.
Great shot.
Yeah, fantastic. Such good shot execution.
Boom.
8.
8.
And was a little jumpy. Might be why it dropped low.
Elizabeth Randall. Rose between 2 thorns.
Yep.
Team name.
So calm and confident. It's great.
Yep.
8.
So that one there, she kind of
Two
tried to
eights.
steer a little bit.
You mean after the shot? You see
Yeah,
it
so
kinda-
sometimes when you release a shot, you can feel it's going high, low, left or right, and you'll move your bow arm to try and correct for it, but generally the arrow's already gone, so not much you can do.
Yeah.
Nice.
10. Okay.
Good shot.
Keep them in the game. A 9, 10 and a 10 so far this round from Kiwi Vows, an 8, 8 and a 10 from Rose Between Two Thorns. Back to Kiwi Vows now.
9.
Boom, another 9 on the cards.
Another interesting thing to note with compound is they've got 2 target faces instead of 1 like we have in Recurve. And although they shoot 2 arrows each, there can only be 3 in each target face. So one archer has to shoot 1 in the left one and 1 in the right one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I see.
If I was a compound shooter, that would freak me out a little bit.
So you have to switch. So if you've done one in the left, you've got to go to the right next.
Yep, so that's only if only one of the archers has to do that.
Sure.
So they can either all shoot, say 1 in the first one and the second arrow, they all shoot in the right one, or someone will shoot both of theirs in the left and the other person both in the right, and the third person split it, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're left and right-handed, would that you'd choose to go a certain side? Does it change things?
I guess it depends on the archer. Most people are okay with either or.
What are you, left or right?
Well, I'm left-handed, but I shoot right-handed, just a right eye dominance.
Ambidextrous?
No, just because my right eye is dominant and that's
okay.
the aiming one, so...
Yep. Another 9. Right, okay. Triple 9s there, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like they're all slightly low. Having a couple drop down.
Back over to Rose Between Two Thorns. Elizabeth Randall
Nice.
pops in a 10. Pick up a couple extra points back after those 2 8s previously.
Nice. Good shot.
Another 10. Keeping themselves well in it.
Yeah. It's good to see. It's always interesting with team match play how people gel together. Some people are great individual shooters and then can't seem to find the right teammates, but both of these teams seem to be doing really well together, so that's awesome to see.
That's something we were discussing earlier, whether you can be a good individual shooter or in a terrible team player.
Yeah.
It's the pressure of teams and, you know, if someone's done a bad shot, then you've got to make up for it.
Yeah.
It's not all on your shoulders. So that is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
What did you enjoy? The team, the individual events?
I think I'm a better individual shooter
Yep.
because I get more nervous and then it brings out my best performance.
Sure.
In a team, I relax too much knowing they've got my back. That makes sense.
I'll leave it up to them.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. But I mean, teams is always fun, just something a little different because it's such an individual sport that you train by yourself quite a lot and yeah.
Really solid in that time from Lisa in Riku. Took some 2 points ahead, 111 to 109.
Here we go. So we've got our scores in from the judges. Here it is here on screen. Kiwi Vows at 111, 111. Rose Between Two Thorns at 109. So only 2 points.
Yeah, still, it's very close, but 2 points can be a lot in compound if you're getting a lot of 10s.
True.
Yeah,
Like you say, it doesn't spread far, does it? It's all 9s and 10s.
totally, yeah.
2 points catching that back up. You got to hope that someone else loses 2, gets an 8, or
Yep.
yeah.
Got to keep as many arrows in the 10 as you possibly can.
So that means Rose Between Two Thorns will take this off. Start us off on our third. What do you call it? Third league?
Third set.
Set.
Every round is a set.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Third set. And 5 sets.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's correct for individuals. I can't remember if it's the same for compound teams.
Okay.
Having never shot a compound, that's why.
Sure. Having never commentated archery ever.
No, this is the first for me as well.
Loading his bow. Pulling it back.
Strong setup.
Yeah. Boom.
Nice.
They look happy. They look
Yep.
happy.
A little bit to the right, though.
What's the thing across the chest? I see. Wearing that.
so
Is that just the
those
bag?
they're binoculars actually.
Oh.
So it's a compound trend as such that they started and then Recurve has kind of copied it as well.
Yep.
So when you're shooting, you can either have a scope like the coaches do in the boxes at the back there,
Yep.
or you can carry binos and check your arrows with that.
So, oh yeah, I see the guy behind. He's got his binos out and he's off.
Yep,
A 9, 9, and an 8.
bit high.
Leaves a small window for Kiwi Vows to maybe extend the lead there. They can keep all 3 in the yellow.
Very confident setup.
Boom.
Nice.
Ball.
Clean. That was a clean shot. You could tell that was going straight for the middle.
Yeah, it was power. Yeah, when you say the confident setup, just straight draw, held.
Yep. The shot broke really clean.
Mm.
You can see how they really spend a bit more time aiming.
Wow.
That's awesome. They spend a bit more time aiming than a recurve would.
Mm.
Awesome. Wow, that's great shooting.
108. You know, that's not darts. What do you say there? Spider, spider, spider.
Nah, they probably all wouldn't have been able to hit that, but that was fantastic. Yeah, so we'll just say that's a perfect.
Just a perfect setup.
Can't get
Triple
better
10.
than that, yeah.
30 points.
Puts the pressure on the other team for sure.
Absolutely.
9.
So it's the second half of the set now. Rose between two thorns, shooting at the moment. So far they've got a 9, 9, 8, and that last one was another 9. This is Elizabeth Randall. Good camera shot.
10.
Boom.
Awesome.
10. Woof.
They can still keep the pressure on the team that's leading if they put in some good shots now,
Yeah.
because the other team has to shoot again and will feel the pressure to keep up the lead they've created. Awesome. Some great
There we
shooting
go. So
today.
They finished strong.
Yeah.
A 9, 9, 8, and 9, 10, 10. Back over to Kiwi Vowels, who in this set have got nothing but 10s.
Look like they're keeping their cool so far. Nice.
There's another one. 4
Fantastic
10s in
shooting,
a
Ben.
row.
Good job. Lisa Walker up next. Good.
These are very strong shooters.
They are still keeping them all in the yellow, which is good.
Is this Riku Van Tonda?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's in a number of events coming up this afternoon.
Yeah, he's very consistent, very accurate. Wow,
Yes,
look
there
at
he is,
that.
Number 10.
They managed to keep it together. Didn't get too excited over their early lead.
No, and I think they have extended it slightly by a few more points.
I would say so, yeah. Looks like a 59 to me.
So
So
your arms actually, see that rear arm of that shooter there, you sort of twist it overhand.
yeah, so the compounders, they'll have their hand facing outwards,
Yeah.
with the back of their hand up against their face.
Yeah.
And that's just due to the trigger that they're
Okay, the
using.
thumb trigger underneath.
Yeah.
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 And the recurve setup is that your palms against the side of your face.
Yeah, so you use the top of your hand and the index finger up against your jaw to get a solid reference point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because a compound, you pull it back and it stops at a certain draw length.
Yep.
So they kind of can lean on that
Yep.
to pull their shot through. But a recurve gets heavier as you pull it back.
Yep.
So you need a solid anchor point to make
With
sure
you.
that you can pull through strong and smooth.
Awesome. Okay, they're just doing some quick maths here.
Yep.
Pulling the arrows out of the targets.
Compound arrows can go through pretty far.
Yeah.
Which can be a bit
Looks like
difficult to pull out.
So we've moved it to a 6-point lead now. Kiwi Vowels. Lisa Walker, Ben Trim, Riku Van Tonda.
Epic shooting from them.
There it is. There's your scores there. So they'll
Cool.
set back up for another set now.
Yep, they'll be feeling pretty confident. Hopefully they can keep up their great shooting.
Yeah, as you said earlier, 6 points, or 2 points you said at that stage. So 6 points is quite a lead.
It is, yeah. If the other team shoot really strong, they may be able to catch up and then we get to see a shoot off.
Yep.
But you never know what's about to happen in match play.
Yep. Opens up with a 9.
Good
Rose
start.
between two thorns. Is that Gary or Nate?
That's Nate.
That's Nate. Well done, Nate. This is Elizabeth. 10, a 9, a
Good.
10. What can Gary add? Boom, pulls it back.
So you can see that little dot right in the scope there.
Yeah.
Were you able to see that, the little
I did
green thing
see
in
the
the middle?
dot, yes.
Yeah, so they'll put that right over the 10 and hopefully it will land there.
Wow.
The trick with the aiming is to be able to hold steady while still pulling through your shot smoothly. Because if you over-aim too much, then you get all shaky. It's not going to go in there. Ben's shooting really consistently. This is awesome.
Opened up. They got a lot of 10s, Kiwi Vals. Last set, they got 5 out of 6 shots were a 10.
9.
Cool, almost a 10. Quite close.
That's Lisa Walker shooting there, and this is Riku Van Tonda.
Nice. I was about to say a little bit of a long hold, but I do remember he has a slower shot process, so.
The shot process, yeah, the sort of the setup, the aim, the loading of the arrow.
Yeah, so it's your
pull back.
whole routine from the moment that you knock your arrow on the string to when you release and follow through. That's what we call a shot process, and everyone does the same thing,
Yep.
the exact same way every time. That helps you be consistent.
That suits them.
Yeah, totally. Everyone's individualized on the way that they do things, and even the self-talk that you'll use as well.
Sure.
Yep.
It's all important.
Absolutely. Mind game is huge in archery.
Yeah.
If you don't have it down, then the pressure will get to you.
Yep.
Also looking like they're just a bit out, still trying to find the 10 there. Oh. Oh, still managed to
Got
get it
after,
in.
After a little
So
wiggle.
that was a bit of a flinch there.
He knows it, a little laugh.
Yeah.
Got that one away. Well done, sir. But you got to be happy with that. It's a 10. You can't do any better.
Yeah, that was impressive to be able to pull it through after a little wiggle. Nice.
Another 10. He is sharp.
Yeah, he's on form today.
Yeah, he is.
It's great to see the younger ones stepping up and shooting the longer distances and performing really well. Oh, seems reasonably pleased with that. Riku following up for the last shot. Looks solid.
9 points
Wow.
and the win.
Awesome.
That is the gold medal match compound aspect of archery here at the New Zealand Nationals. Archery Nationals 2019. One Tree Hill. They're the winners there. It is Kiwi Vals, consisting of Lisa Walker, Ben Trim, and Riku Van Tonda.
That was a fantastic match. So close. Such good shooting.
So what you are watching here, ladies and gentlemen, is the New Zealand Nationals of Archery 2019. Major sponsors, CSC Genesis, NZCT, PTS Logistics and Southern Trusts. Thank you very much for their support, getting this up and running and having this big event happen so that we can share it with you live on the Facebook page. Thank you very much for joining us for this live broadcast. My name's Luke Taplin. I'm sitting in the commentary box with Stephen Florence, who is the Recurve men's national champion. He won that this morning. And now we're about to watch the women as they compete for a gold medal in compound.
So women's gold medal final should be fun. So out comes Linda, who was just coaching for Erin a few moments ago.
Please welcome on target 1, Linda Lainsbury. And target 2, Leah Huff.
Linda Lynchbury and Leah Huff head-to-head, gold medal.
Should be fun.
Yeah. Do you know anything about these women, where they're from? And
This is one of these unfortunate situations when I actually know a lot about Linda, but not as much about Leah.
Shooting first on target 2.
okay, what do you know about Linda?
Oh, she's been in archery for a long time, certainly since before I was.
Yep.
Shooting for a long time, predominantly a field archer.
Okay.
Is obviously a good target archer as well. I believe she holds a few national records in the target scene.
Sure.
She's represented New Zealand in target and in field. Her and her husband Mike have their own archery store, Attitude Archery, as you can see on the shirts there. So they've got a good presence here. So they have. She's well into her sport in every possible level.
Here we go.
And she gets the first say. Linda always with a super strong setup. You see her really cranking into that bow.
9.
Quite a long pause.
Yeah, she does tend to hold a little bit sometimes, but she's very meticulous in her preparations. A little bit of confusion there for Leah whether she was shooting or not, but looks solid. And a nice start. Well done.
Yeah, the audience applauding that one, loving it.
Yeah.
Leah kicking off with a 10.
A little bit of a fright there, but that was awesome response. Great start.
9.
Linda slightly up. Still solid golds. Just waiting for that 10. Nice.
2 10s.
Leah looking super relaxed and super stable at this stage.
Leah Huff.
Beautiful work. Deep breath there. Nice.
7, possibly an 8.
Just dipped a bit low there for Linda. It might have just dipped on release.
Makes for an exciting final. We see a start like this. Leah.
Nice shooting from Leah.
10 10 9.
Should be quite happy with that advantage from the first end. It was a nice clean start.
And would Linda go into this? Probably she wouldn't like this tag potentially, but would she go in as the favourite?
I don't know.
You don't know enough about Huff?
I've definitely seen Leah shooting a lot, and she shoots some really good field. I haven't seen her shooting tons of target, but I have just sort of come away from almost a 2-year break. So
sure,
I don't.
You came away from a 2-year break. You turned up and got gold.
Yeah, kind of.
That's awesome.
No, I've been really lucky. The last couple of national events were like just 5 minutes from my house, so
sure.
I just shoot them because they're right there. But I've been away from the scene for a fair bit. So these guys could have been smashing target for the last year or so, and I wouldn't actually know, which is a bad place to be commentating on.
All good.
But
I've
yeah,
never been to archery before, so you're good.
But yeah, Leah looking super strong there, and looking really good.
Look at the state of that thing. So is that carbon fibre predominantly?
Yeah, there's a fair bit going on that.
Yeah.
So the bow will be aluminium. Bows are the most 99% of them are aluminium. Some of the recurves are carbon. Some of the compounds are carbon too, but there aren't any here today.
Yeah.
Bows carbon. Limbs are generally fiberglass with some carbon laminations in there.
Okay.
Lots of different compound manufacturers. You do see a lot of different ones. There's because they're machines. The compounds are machines, and so although
machines,
Recurve the person really drives the performance more than anything else, and same with compound, but compounds have very different characteristics. You can get fast ones, slow ones, short ones, long ones. Recurves are pretty much the same.
We see Linda leading off the set. She sits on 26 to Leah's 29.
Just out to that left side again. Just looking for that one shot that she knows is correct, that she can build on.
9.
Nice shot from Leah, just a 9, but look, again, super relaxed. I think she keeps thinking that she's shooting a team and wants to walk off the line after her shot. I think that's what they're laughing at. Another low 7 from Linda.
Is that real long bit out the front of the bow, the pink on the end there, is that for the balance, is it counterbalance?
Yeah, it's called a stabilizer. You'll see all the rods are called stabilizers, and
9.
they add mass weight to the bow. They change the center of balance of the bow, which can help make the bow behave how you want it to behave.
Yep.
So everyone's stabilizers are very specific and very personal. That was a nice shot from Linda.
So she's posted an 8, a 7 and a 10.
Hope she can take confidence from that. That looked good. It looked like it was pointed correctly, executed correctly.
9.
And Leah with 3 9s.
A couple of low 9s there, but she still maintains her lead. Maybe increase it slightly.
Yeah, increases it slightly.
See Linda really hauling back on that bow. you don't just want to sit at full draw. You don't just want to sit there. You want to actively pull into what we call the wall. Compound bows have cams which roll back and hit a stop. They hit a physical stop.
You can only pull it back so far.
Yeah, recurves you can pull them until the limbs break or the string falls off or you run out of arms.
Yeah.
But compound, they have a stop. You pull them back and they stop. And so they're generally very, very...
You don't want to sit on that, is that what you're saying?
You want to be pushing hard into that stop.
Okay.
And people will have their own preference of how hard and the type of stop that you're using. You can get soft ones and hard ones and all sorts of things.
Yep.
But it's important always to be pulling hard into that backstop. And Linda certainly is very good at doing that. But Leah looking super solid here at the moment. She's looks quite happy. Her shots have all looked almost exactly the same.
Yeah. And 5 points, pulling back 5 points after 2 sets.
Hard but doable.
Yeah, because it's a 5-set game. It's a 5-set match.
It's a finals. It's a gold finals and it's windy. So I have full confidence that Linda won't be at all panicked or worried about this. This is just her trying to shoot her game, and Leah's going to shoot hers, and it'll all come out in the wash. It's a little bit left from Linda, still trending slightly left and something low occasionally. A little bit of a slight hesitation there from Leah. That was just possibly coming off the wall, just a fraction, that wall I was talking about. Possibly. Just a little bit of a hesitation there, and
Linda will like that. 7.
We'll help Linda out a little bit.
Little window there.
But it is windy, so there's a big gust that just came through on that.
Totally,
shot
right as soon as she let go.
Cruel Mother Nature there.
Leah is always ready. As soon as Linda's shot, Leah's pretty much ready to go.
Yeah, as soon as that arrow hits the target, it's your turn. It's the clock. Your clock's counting down from the moment that thing's gone.
All right.
You don't want to muck about.
Another 8. So 8, 8, and 8, potentially a 9. They'll look at that later on their magnifying glass, but it looks like 3 8s for Linda.
I'd say it's 3 8s from Linda. Leah's still looking quite composed.
Yeah, she was looking steady there.
9 8 7. So potentially a drawn in that end. So Leah maintaining her lead.
Yes, true. 9 8 7. They'll get the magnifying glass out down the end. The judge, here he is.
Yeah, maybe she did scrag that one.
Waiting on some confirmation. The arrows are coming out now. Oh no, they're marking them. They mark them. What do they do there? Just put a little dot next to it, or?
Yeah, so it's very unlikely, but there are possibilities of getting a pass through. So you hit a slightly worn out patch of target, the arrows can go all the way through the target and out the other side.
Sure. So you need to go. It was there, promise.
Yeah, so I've never seen it done in the finals because they normally use nice new targets, but it does happen. The theory is you find an unmarked hole in the target, and that in theory should be your shot.
Sure. Well, Linda managed to claw back 1 point in that that set.
She got that 9.
Got it. Yes, she did.
Excellent. She got that 9.
So 76 to 80.
4 points. It's not. That's in the game. The game is fully on here.
Individual compound gold medal match for the women. New Zealand nationals in archery.
4 points, 6 shots. It can go very quickly.
Boom.
Nice from Linda.
Good strong start.
Leah straight up, ready to go. Very smooth, very relaxed looking shot. Solid 9. And then just needs to sneak him over a little bit.
Yeah.
2 10s could really help putting some pressure if she lets Leah get too far ahead.
That adjustment is so little.
Yeah,
isn't it?
They could even be going right where she's pointing them. It's just
bit of wind,
it's just
whatever.
Moving around. It's just all. 8 again up to that side, so 26.
Leo likes seeing that 8. She can put it into the yellow, which she does. It's a 10 as well.
10, so she picks up another couple of points in that end.
That really does build it a little bit, puts it back to maybe a 6 point lead. Because it was 4.
Yep,
and
6,
she's got 2.
6 points now. So
With
it
2
is
sets left.
anything can happen, but it really is. Linda needs to shoot 30s. She needs to be putting arrows in the 10 to put that pressure on. Otherwise Leah can kind of cruise here.
Yeah.
But
Just sort of go through the formalities and make sure she's just accurate enough.
A lot of match players, if you're keeping things close, you can really build pressure on your opponent, and they know they can't slip up. All the scores are announced. Everyone knows exactly what the stand is. You can't pretend you don't know what the other archer's done. You know exactly what's going on. It's right there in front of you. You can't just pretend to not notice. So, yeah, you really want to be building that pressure if you can, but of course, you're just shooting your own game. It's all you can do.
So, going into the 4th set of 5. 6 points is the difference. 102 plays 108. We've got Leah Huff leading. Linda, I keep saying
Lanchbury. I've had lots of practice.
I got to say Lakenberry. I'm getting my N's and CH's around the wrong way, like I'm dyslexic. Lanchenberry.
Remember the name.
Okay.
Wind just slackened right off on that end.
9.
Slightly low 9.
Yeah.
Nice from Leah. So Leah just needs to hit gold. She just needs to put them in the... Shoot nice relaxed shots and put them in the gold. Linda needs to put pressure on and get these in the 10.
These 10s, yeah.
And force that pressure on her.
9.
Another 9. And all the arrow holes in that target are pretty much left, apart from 3 of them.
Amazing, eh? They've all hit that.
Everyone's getting sucked over.
Centre or left.
10.
Nice from Leah.
Wow.
Super smooth.
That's pressure.
Nice control.
8. It's amazing that pressure, what it actually does to a very good athlete. And it doesn't matter in what sport. 10, another 10, and a win.
Very nicely shot.
Bam, bam,
well done.
Bam. Leah Huff finishes with a 9, a 10, and a 10. Final shot, left-handed shooter.
She looked really good right from the get-go. Her first shot looked really smooth. She barely made any noticeable difference between any of those arrows across that whole match. That was...
Look at the smile.
Yeah, nice. She knows what she needs to do.
Yeah, double fist pump.
Double fist pump.
You don't see them often, actually, the double fisties. They're nice.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, well done to her. That's Leah Huff. She takes out the gold medal at New Zealand Nationals.
Again, she can laugh about the nerves now, but she did exceptionally well. So that was good stuff. And well done to Linda for making the gold medal match and making a silver. Well done.
Yeah, well done, Linda.
Good shooting.
Congratulations.
She'll be back. She'll always be back.
And there is your champion.
Leah, pretty stoked. Well done to Leah. Very nice shooting.
Right, now we're heading into the gold medal match for Recurve. Recurve, once again, if you've just joined us, Recurve is a 70-metre shot.
Yes, 70 metres, 122 centimetre target.
122 centimetre target. That's from, diameter.
That's from 1 to 1. I think it's 12.2 centimetres is the 10 size, is the size of the 10.
Yep.
Size of a fist or so.
Yep. And in this gold medal match,
Cherie Kinnear and Chase Martin Roberts.
Yes, as said there, Cherie Kinnear, Chase Martin Roberts, they out of Auckland District Archery. And out of the South Island District Archery, we've got Julia Harrison, Adam Kalazny. So here we go, North versus South, Auckland versus South.
Yeah, North versus South. So Julia is a junior, is a junior as well. She's 18. Adam is not.
Adam's an old boy. Nah, I don't even know Adam.
Adam's been shooting well over the last few years. He takes his archery very seriously.
Yep.
And on the Auckland team, we've got Chase Martin Roberts and Cherie. Cherie again for the second time. You're going to see her three times today, I believe.
Okay.
And I had a great, I think it was one quarter semi-final against Chase yesterday, which was good fun.
So Cherie, first up, is that right?
Yep, Cherie's first up. She's already had a match on this range. She should know what to expect now. And yes, straight away in the 9. Awesome work.
Her team picked up silver in the team's match play finals, and now she's going for gold in the district mixed. It's her team mate member, Chase Martin Roberts.
6.
And you'll see Chase again today as well. You'll see him in the recurve men's bronze.
So a 9 and a 6 to kick things off for Auckland there. South Island now with their rebuttal in this gold medal match.
6.
All right, we've got a 6 each so far, so a 9 will tie this up if Julia can stick it in there. Oh, so they're only trailing by 1. So they're trailing by 1 going into the second half.
She's tight.
It's close, that's good.
When you say second half of the first leg, yeah? Or first
Second half of the first set, yeah.
First set.
Second set of 2.
Second set of 2, right, got you. Off. 7.
I'll probably say it differently every time.
That's fine. Just trying to get an understanding of what's actually happening in front of us. Here he goes. Chase.
6 low left, so 9-7-6-6.
Yeah.
We've already got an 8 and a 6 on the other side, so
It's only a point or 2 max in it.
yeah, it's very close. A couple of golds will certainly sort it out though.
Good mow. Beautiful mow. They do exit
That's
the
a-
box quickly, don't they?
I think that's a 9. It's a good shot there from Adam.
You think that's touching the
I
line?
believe it is.
As you said earlier, you only have to touch the line. You can be
Only got a touch.
predominantly in the red or another colour, but as long as you're touching the line, it'll go the highest.
Yeah, you can break out the magnifying glasses if we have to.
Yeah.
Oh, right on top of him. Absolutely right on top of him. That's
Flip the
definitely
arrow.
an 8. That's definitely an 8.
Yep.
So I think they got that one.
Who do you think got that one?
Target 2 there. I think.
Target 2. You think that's gone to the South Island
believe we
district
have.
the first round? Will the judge raise an arm either left or right, will they?
Or is it a tie?
Kind of like boxing. Lift one hand.
That's good stuff. It's a close start.
They are getting
It's
the
gonna be-
magnifying glass out down there, aren't they?
Yep, yep.
Quick calculator hit.
Yep. Out comes the magnifying glass.
Yep. How often do you have to change the target sheet? You leave that up all day?
It depends on how much you blow it out. I mean,
Yeah.
these will probably stay up. These will probably stay up. Compounds they tend to change a lot.
Yeah, because they're all in one area, clusters, lots of holes. That went to South Island.
Yep, Christchurch took that one.
Christchurch. Beautifully done.
That's good stuff. It was really close though. There can't be much more than a point or 2 in that. So Team Auckland will not be deterred. They know what they need to do.
And now they do it all over again.
It all starts again. It all starts again. It can be very frustrating sometimes when you lose a set by 1 point or something like that, because you're behind by a long way because you've lost an entire set, but you've only just missed out, and it can be quite frustrating sometimes.
Yippee Taff of One Tree Hill in the background.
There's a lot of archers with this as their Facebook profile picture.
True.
Them shooting in front of that.
This is the Auckland Archery Club. It's the Nationals, 76 Nationals for the sport in New Zealand.
8.
No 8 from Cherie. It's a solid start.
Cherie Kinnear, she is out of the Auckland District Archery Association. This is her partner, Chase Martin Roberts.
Nice
9.
chase. That's a good correction there after those opening 2 6s, so that 9's going to settle them down, hopefully.
An 8 and a 9. Kick off their first half of this league.
All you want when you're trying to do these matches is to have an arrow go where it's expected and hopefully in the right spot, and then you can at least settle yourself and you know that everything's well in the world.
8.
8.
Adam almost hitting his first arrow. His last
true,
one
that
landed,
same
so
dot.
he's grouping. I hope he gives that a few clicks.
When you say clicks, is there a little adjustment on the thing, you mean?
Yeah, on your windage adjustment, you have
Windage adjustment.
your windage adjustment. So you have a little ball bearing in there often. Oh,
Oh.
shot from Julia there. That's great.
This is tight. They got the same scores. It's even
Yes, 9-8 to 9-8. Yeah, so you just give it you just reach down and give it a couple of clicks. So a click might be 5-10 millimeters on the target face at 70
Sure.
meters.
Yep.
So we've got some pretty fine adjustment. Nice, 10 from Cherie, stepping it up. It's good stuff.
Wow. A good shot from Chase here will really put the pressure on the Christchurch.
This is nerve-wracking. This is more nerve-wracking than shooting. This is going to ruin me for my match later. I'm going to blame it on this. Solid from Chase.
9.
9.
Good
That is, yeah.
Well done.
They've got a
26.
couple of points up.
If they
the
keep,
last two.
they keep them in the gold, my maths gets a lot easier, so that was good. 26. 26 points. We need a 10 and a 9 out of these guys to tie this one up. And there's the
Got the
10.
10.
And there's the 10. Well done to Adam. 9 will tie it. 10 will take the set and make it a 4-0 lead. An 8. An 8. So well done. So
That goes-
Auckland
yeah.
snuck that one, so we're all tied up again. Back to 0. Awesome work, good recovery from Auckland there.
Okay, how many rounds do you go through? Is it first to 5? Is
First to 5 points, I believe, for mixed
Yep.
teams.
Yep.
Individually, it's first to 6 points.
Yep.
So you can win in 3 sets.
Yep.
But if it takes 5 sets, you're onto a shoot-off. So if you shoot 5 sets of for 3 individuals, or it's 4 per mixed team.
Yep.
If you shoot 5 sets and you're still tied, it goes to that loved and hated 1 arrow shoot-off.
1 arrow, yeah, and it just best shot glory there. That's
Yeah.
it.
1 arrow shoot-offs can be amazing, but at the same time, they can also be quite
Torturous.
torturous.
Yeah. Okay,
It's a lot of work to have summed up with one moment.
here we go again.
So Auckland's going to lead off by the looks of things. Since we're all tied up, we return to the original order of shooting, which was Auckland first.
Cherie to lead off for Auckland. Things tied here in the gold medal match for district mixed teams match play.
That's nice from Cherie. Look fairly strong, fairly happy.
8.
Slightly low 8. Chase shooting with a massive blood blister on his index finger there, covered up by some black tape that I saw yesterday.
The old blood blister.
Yeah.
It's a good type of blister, to be fair, because the other ones,
Low 6 from Chase there. Be unhappy with that one.
I find the blood blister most comfortable to deal with, other than other options of blister. The burn blisters, they suck.
No, you wouldn't want that.
And the ones in your shoes from your heels, if you've got some nice high heels on at night, you wake up with a blister in the morning.
Yes, you do. Not nice to put on a string, though, when you're pulling 50 pounds.
True. Never done that.
Not that Chase is pulling 50 pounds. I'm just talking him up there. Might be on about 40. He might be on about 44 or 45. I'll have to hit him up later.
Are you talking about how tight his strings?
Yeah. That's how much weight is on those fingers on that blood blister at full draw.
Yep.
And that's what happens when you don't shoot enough, and then you suddenly shoot too much in a short space of time. You get blood blisters.
9.
An 8 and a 9. Oh, sorry, 7 and a 9.
7 and a 9.
Yep.
7 and a 9 plays a 6 and an 8.
Oh.
So Team South has currently got the advantage here, but they can still pull it back with 2 solid shots. And there's one of them. Well done, Cherie. Awesome X. Well done.
Pressure time too to get it.
So another one of those will make things interesting.
Yeah.
8.
Another 8 from Chase. So
This is
4,
anyone's.
5, 6, 7, 8. So dropped 8 points there. Team South has dropped 4 points currently. So they've got 4 points to play with if they can take this one. Two 8s will tie it.
He's quite quick,
8.
Adam,
And
isn't he?
And there's one of them. Yeah, he's not mucking about.
He's up. He shoots and he's off, and there's the 8. Yeah, you're right. They're into it. A 10 here.
And 9 will take this.
9 will take
I believe
this.
a 9 will.
It's massive.
Yeah, I believe
9
it.
will
I
take
believe a 9 will take this. So gold is good. And a 7, so I believe that goes to Auckland if my maths is right.
We'll get the judges to check the scores. It looks to me like Auckland District took that
Took
in
it
by
by
1
took it
point.
by took it by a single. They all count. 4-2.
We will
Auckland.
also very
Been a
shortly
close
be
match.
drawing
Two
the
ends in a
first
row
of the
decided by a point,
prizes.
so it's close.
The
They all,
first prize, the winner of that gets to choose between 2 of the archery target butts.
So if you're just joining us here live on the Archery New Zealand Facebook page, thank you very much for joining us for this broadcast of the 76th Archery New Zealand Championships. It's at the Auckland Archery Club on One Tree Hill today here in Auckland. If you're in the area, pop on down. Feel free to show up. Just like to say a massive thank you to the sponsors, Archery Warehouse, CSC Genesis, NZCT, PTS Logistics and Southern Trusts. Getting in behind this event and making sure that it can happen.
yeah, come on down. We've got a coffee truck out the front.
And some beautiful weather and some fine athletes.
Coffee to make those nerves even worse.
Yeah, get you shaking. Cherie. Oh no, thought it was, who's going first?
So the trailing team will
Doesn't look like
shoot.
Cherie's hands.
Yeah, trailing team will shoot first. So this is Adam
Adam.
for Team South. And they need to win this one. They need to take this to push this match on. 7. A little bit of a rough start there from Adam. Out to that right side again. His last 3 have been out there.
So they got to get that shot off within that 49 seconds. Is that what that is?
So they get 80 seconds for all 4 of their shots.
Oh,
So
wow.
you can go slow at the start, but you're going to pay for it later.
8.
Oh, good. 7 and 8. 15. Auckland now get their turn, their first 2 arrows.
Cherie. 8 to the left.
8.
And 8 as well.
It's all right. That's playing the game. Anything above a 7 will give Auckland the lead after this first little half. Awesome shot there over the shoulder of Chase. A little long hold from Chase.
Yeah. Another
Yeah,
little wiggle.
long hold and paid for it.
Yeah,
It's
paid for it. The
paid for it.
weight builds up.
Yeah,
Get the
it's-
shakes.
Yeah, there's a window. There's a window when you want your shot to break that it's happy, and you can still
Okay.
pull it off if you go low. If you go early or late, you can still pull it off, but there's definitely a zone.
8.
8 for Adam, made a correction slightly over the other side. So
No one's gone in the bucket.
No, the bucket is empty currently, but this could be it, and that could do it for South if they can chuck this one in.
Julia Harrison
Nice quick shot,
Let's it
super
go.
quick shot, and a 6 unfortunately.
Ooh.
So we've got
down in the blue.
at 8-7-6. We've got an 8 and a 6 on the other side. So an 8 and a 7, anything better than an 8 and a 7. They take this.
Does that take gold?
I believe so.
Yeah.
7.
7.
So,
Oh, down to the last shot.
so if
An 8 will win this?
I believe so. If
Yeah.
they shoot an 8 and tie it, but let's just put it in the bucket, Chase, and sort it out that way.
Yeah, take it big. Go the gold.
Yeah, there you
Boom.
go. Took that one.
Slapped
Well done,
it.
Chase.
Well done, that man.
So Auckland. Auckland taking that mixed teams match gold. Well done to them.
Have you medalled at nationals?
I don't actually want to tell you what I've done at this event because I've been in the, let's put it this way, I've been in the gold medal final 5 times and I still haven't won gold. So,
So you have medalled
oh yes.
silver, and you're in the gold medal match later
Yeah,
today.
I'm going to do at least as well as I've done before. Awesome work there from Auckland
Yeah,
itself.
congratulations to both those teams.
It was a close match, every single one coming down to the
And
wire.
a gold medalist.
Wellington in the black shirts there, Martin Roberts, Chase Martin Roberts and Cherie Kinnear. So well done to them. Out of the Wellington team, the silver, Maddie Sergeant and David Velleman.
We'll shortly be transitioning into the recurve individual matches.
Okay, so next up.
This is it. This is the gold medal match
Yeah.
that we've all been waiting for. It's the last match of the morning. And this afternoon we'll go into the compound.
Gold medal match, individual gold medal match, Recurve. Rob Elder out of Fiji going against Stephen Florence.
This is going to be a great match. Robert and Steve have been trading blows all week. Robert is a 3-time Olympian, I want to say.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Wow.
represented Fiji at numerous Olympics. It might be 3, it might be 4, but he's been a stalwart of archery in this region, in Oceania. And Steve has won just numerous nationals here, so they have literally been trading blows all week long.
Yeah, awesome. Steve was sitting in your chair just earlier. He said he was a little bit nervous.
Oh, for the match?
For the match?
Of course. We all will be.
Yeah.
That's just part of the course. It's about managing those feelings when you're out there as best as possible. If you're not nervous, you're not human.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, Robert's actually living out of Australia right now. Obviously,
Rob Elder.
Fiji national.
Yep.
He represented Fiji in the 2004 Olympics.
Yep.
2008, and I want to say 2012.
Yes, I was going to try and guess, but yeah, 12 is right.
He did not go to Rio, I believe.
Okay, the 16 Olympics. Okay, right, who's in what lane?
Rob's shooting.
Rob out of 1.
Yep. And Steve, he's won numerous national championships. He really has been a solid shooter. He's been around the world with the World Cup circuit for the New Zealand team back in the early 2000s or late 2008, 9, 10.
Yep.
He has won numerous titles here. He came back from losing the 720 earlier this week to actually win the overall 1440, 720 combined. So
Okay, so he's seen some success this week already.
he had a rough 720 this week.
Yep.
And really came back in the 1440 to catch up. All right, Robert's shooting first. Let's see what he can do with his first arrows.
Boom.
A great start. He's a
Straight
big.
in the-
He's a big guy. He's over 6'3".
Yeah.
Very strong lad.
Both got 9s to open.
Great start. I see that Robert's gone without a coach for this event. Typically, he's coached from a great coach in Australia called Jim Beattie. Fantastic second shot.
9s and 10s in this men's gold medal match to start.
All right, 2-point
Steven.
lead.
It's
2-point
an
lead to
8-up.
Rob. Anything inside the yellow to take this first set. He wasn't happy. Door is open for Steve
Yeah,
here.
small window. Needs to be in the yellow though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
Just for the first set. Boom.
4 points down. I think that's Steve for the first set. Oh no, we have a tie. My
Yeah.
apologies, my maths is terrible.
So's
So-
mine. I was trying to do 9, 8, 9. I'm like,
So Steve's an interesting character as well. Steve's a real fitness freak. He actually does owns his own gym, a CrossFit gym.
oh, I saw that on his thing. He's into mountain biking,
Yeah.
CrossFit.
Yeah, he's done the ride around Taupo a couple of times.
That's him. He likes his dancing too.
He's trying to
That
relax
head
there.
nod. Yeah.
He's enjoying some music on the range there. So Steve's a real fitness freak. He's very strong.
Yeah.
They're both shooting the same kind of poundage. They're both shooting the same kind of bow
Yeah.
level here. It's a pretty even playing field here.
Really enjoying himself there, Stephen, isn't he? He's really relaxed.
Yeah, people have very
Wiggling and
varying
shot
techniques.
there. It's nice.
People have various techniques in how they deal with this type of event.
Oh, a little tool focus, catching him up. How's Steve? Okay.
That'll guarantee we'll go to at least 4 sets here. So this will be a longer one.
Final. So when they get the same score, they both got 24.
Yep.
Was it 24?
No, it was more than that.
Well, yeah, it was more than that. But they both get 1 point apiece, yeah?
Correct. Yeah. So now it's now tied 1-1.
So that's how you end up with, okay.
Yeah,
numbers. I was wondering before, I was like, how could you get a 5?
You can get 5-5. Yeah.
Gotta get 1.
You can do it various ways.
Yep. Okay, Rob to open.
8.
He gets an 8.
Not bad start for Steve there.
No.
You could see that release of Roberts in this first shot was not what he wanted to be.
5.
Same again, eh?
Yeah, same again. Where
Drifting
he
off.
moved his body. He obviously wasn't ready for it or not happy with it. That's a real door open there for Steve. Let's see if he can take advantage.
Oh, no, he's
Done
happy.
it. Nice work. He's actually, Steve Florence is using my sight pin. I let him borrow a sight
What's
pin.
a sight pin?
That's what he's aiming with. It's the round reticle that you place in the middle of the target. This should be an easy set for Steve to finish off here.
Yeah, he just needs basically anything on the board.
Yeah, that's my sight pin. There you go. Ooh, that was a very ugly shot, but it got what he wanted.
Ugly?
Yeah, you should see his follow through on that one was not.
Yeah.
He was not happy with that.
As a coach, you'd be like, you'd be in there correcting things.
Oh no! Look, at that level, at this type of tournament, you just got to smile and be like, look, let's not do that again. If we can try and manage it.
Yep. So that takes it to 3-1 in Steve's favour.
That's
Auckland
right.
boy, local boy.
Yeah. So Steve did come out on top for the combined target event. Steve also won the field event quite heavily here by 101 points in the first 2 days of this tournament. And in the target, it's a mixture of the 720 round and a 40 and 40. So just basically 2 days of shooting. And he had to come back a good 50, 60 points to actually win that, and he did. So Steve's definitely a class act with a bow and arrow in his hand. And a jolly good compound shooter as well.
And not a bad dancer, as we witnessed there. We mentioned it earlier that he likes the boogie.
He's certainly
Very
enjoying
fit
himself.
man. He rolls those shoulders quite nicely. And we'll slow it down. Hopefully there's another little replay of his... Yeah, look at that. That's a shimmy almost.
There you go.
Really working that chest.
You're not going to see me doing that in the gold medal. I
hope we
guarantee
do.
you that.
I hope we just... You should relax and really shake that chest like he was. That was beautiful. to watch.
I have no moves whatsoever, so
Okay.
I'll leave that with him.
Okay.
All right, Robert's going to open. He's behind 3 points to 1 here. He really needs to start this.
8.
Puts an 8 up.
Not too bad. Today it seems that the people who win their matches just keep out of the big bad shots.
Yeah, it's 8 9s, and if you can stay in that sort of
Yeah,
red or up.
you have a relatively good chance.
Mm.
On the international scene, that's not the case. You need more in the yellows, obviously, but
9.
it all depends on the weather and the.
As I do scour
Yeah,
back
just-
through the scorecards over the last few matches, it is just sort of 1-5 every now and then that sort of separates it.
Absolutely, it's a blinking game basically.
Yeah. A blinking game. Yeah, true.
Oh.
Oh,
That he needed that. He needed that. That was a bit lucky. So he takes the lead in this set with 1 shot to go. Rob will have to really ditch this in the middle.
7.
All right, well,
So he
we
was
might have a 5-point lead here if he gets anything inside the red. In the 8, I believe.
it's an opportunity to really build up and look at the... What has he got? Oh, he's
That was
done
a
it.
great shot. That was exactly as he wanted it, and pretty close to the middle.
Yeah. So that'll take us to 5-1, won't it?
Correct. Steve has a very strong lead here. What's going to happen here now is that Robert will have to win each end outright. If he does not win these outright, and if they tie any of these sets, it will go to Steve.
Oh, because he'll get a point.
Correct. So
True.
the pressure's really on Rob here
Can't give
to
up anything.
Yeah, the pressure's really on Rob here to lay down some solid scores, and if not, Steve's going home with his national championship.
Oh, wow. Wow, big moment.
Yeah, he's got his dance back on.
He does.
I think it's working for him.
I like it. Rob's wearing his Fijian shirt. He's, as you mentioned, been to the Olympics 3 times.
Yeah,
Uh,
it might be 4. I'm
be 4.
I'm usually really good with these
That's
sorts
a
of
long
stats.
time. You know, obviously the Olympics are 3 years apart each. There's 12.
4 years
Four,
apart.
sorry, yeah, 4 years. I was trying to times it by 3, so that's...
He's been doing this a long time. His family, the elder family, have been in this sport for a long time out of Fiji.
Yeah.
And well known amongst the Oceania region. And it's really great to see, actually, the Fijian team here. They have a nice group. They have an archer in the bronze medal match, or the compound as well.
Yep.
They've really brought a strong team and trying to improve for the Pacific Games next year. Oh, actually, this year. My apologies.
Here's the epitaph up on top of One Tree Hill, which sort of stands above Auckland Archery.
The great obelisk. It is one of the most
Obelisk.
beautiful clubs in the world that I've ever had the privilege of shooting at.
Yeah, it is beautiful down here at One Tree Hill.
It is
Cornwall
fantastic.
Park.
Anytime I send a photo or post a photo of this club, we have a bit of a timing issue here, but that's fine. Yeah, anytime I show anyone this club, there's just always a, wow, where is this? I can't believe it. It's basically Central Park for Auckland. We're very close to the city here. You wouldn't know it. There's sheep in the hills. And, it's a bit windy, which is its only downfall, but it's a 100+ year club here. And we have over 250 members, I believe, which is a good third of Archery New Zealand's membership.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a very large club here, very active. And it's a lovely club to come shoot at. If you ever get a chance, come on down. You won't be disappointed.
What's it like trying to get into archery? Do you have to have your own kit from day dot? You turn up to clubs and
no, not at all.
People will let you have a hoon?
Typically here, it will start anyone over the age of 10.
Yep.
And you have to do a come and try, which is a very common system.
Sure.
And you just work from there into intermediate courses and become a member and get your own bow, and you're off and racing. And speaking of which, we're off and racing in this, and Robert's going to open this up. That's the great shot to start. It looks like it might be out, to be honest. By my eye, that's a 9.
Yeah,
I think Steve wants this.
Yep. Great shot.
He has had some issues in the past with match play and some really tough matches. So he wants this badly.
7.
And that will help him in his quest for gold. Looking relatively steady.
Great shot there. Looking down his arrow like that.
Fantastic.
9.
He takes the lead.
Stephen mentioned earlier he's been in this final, the men's final, a number of times and only ever got silver. So it's a big moment for Steve to be in this again.
7.
This is it.
And a massive opportunity
This
right
could be
here,
his first
right now.
time to be the national champion in the match play, which should be a huge thing for him. Got it. What a way to finish.
10 points and the win ends with it in the bucket. Well done to that man.
He is excited and happy for good cause. That was a fantastic match by Steve. I think in the end he didn't get out of the red the entire match. So that's fantastic work. You can see him there talking to his coach. That's Ben McLean. It's a former student of his, a good friend of his from the same club. And he's been helping him in that match. We have our national champion for the 76th version of this Nationals. And Rob did a fantastic job just to make it to that final and shot some good shots too.
Absolutely. Congratulations to that man, Rob. And there is your national champion.
One happy man. He's going to be going home smiling for the rest of the afternoon for sure. Steve's an interesting case. He's not going to be going for the World Championship team this year. He's decided through work and his life commitments, he's not going to be going for the team. So he's done that before, and he's just going to have a bit of a rest from the international side of things this year, I believe. Look how happy he is. That's fantastic to see.
No, I've split my time across a whole bunch of different clubs. I'm initially a field archer, and then I transitioned into target archery, what you're seeing today, when I was about 17.
Okay, as we can see, these teams heading on out into the, what do you say, field?
Yep, field of play.
Field of play now. We've got Team Camembert. It's Emily Cavill, Ben McLean, Regan Q. And the Far Kingdoms of Archery, which is Sarah Fuller, Olivia Hodgson, and Cherie Kinnear. It's Olivia waving there, Ben, Regan Q. Team Camembert, obviously massive fans of cheese.
Fun side note, Regan is wearing one of my shirts, hence why it is too small for him.
Did you wash it?
Some years ago, yes.
Some years ago. That's nice. He's got a little bit of you on him there as he pulls his string.
Yep.
You say that? Pull your string?
Sure, yep.
Yep.
I'll take that.
Okay. Right, so Team 1, is it? So they're on row 1 and row 2. What do you say, target 1, target 2?
Yep, target 1 or lane 1.
Lane 1.
Target 1 will traditionally shoot first, I believe. It's normally the higher ranked archers will get to shoot first, and from then on, the trailing team will start first. So if you're wondering why they swap in terms of...
Unlike golf, you get honours. No, it's the other way around. Honours goes first.
Yeah, you want the loser, the trailing team to go first, because that will always put the pressure on the archers at the end to pull the win. Otherwise, you might have a team that has to shoot 3 arrows they've already lost.
Sure, understand. Okay, so if you can sort of tell us exactly what's going on here with technique and the different aspects of signals the umpires are doing.
So they're going to get a 10-second buzzer, and they're going to all stand there and do nothing, like you just heard. As soon as that 10 seconds is expired, the first archer is going to leap on out of that little box that they're contained in. They're going to walk up to that line and they're going to start their process. They're not allowed to draw an arrow or make any pull arrow out of the quiver until they get to that line. The other archers must remain back in the box and wait for that archer to get back in. So one archer out of the box at a time. So Cherie here, the first arrow.
Ooh.
That is a low right 7. It's not a bad warm-up.
Yeah, a low right 7. Okay. Okay, and you sort of do you have any time restrictions around from when you load your arrow? Do you pull it back to release, or do you take your time there?
Very much personal preference. Everyone will have their own intended shot.
Oh.
A low right 8. Getting a little bit closer from Sarah there.
And obviously same team, they had these scores together, and that's their first round.
Yeah, so they'll shoot 3. Olivia will shoot this last one before the other team gets a go.
Seven.
Left 7's all a little bit low from them there, but that's fine. They'll make correction and come back.
So look at this. Oh.
You see it whipping through the air.
Yeah. Damn. Does she know early? She turned away before it even hit.
Yeah, you know what it's done.
You know what it's done.
Low 6.
Yeah, sure.
Low
Like when you hit a golf ball again, you know when you've sliced it.
Yeah, you know what you've done.
Okay. Is that your T-shirt?
It is.
Yeah.
Nice quick shot from Regan. A low 5 though.
5.
Low 5. Nice pink bow here. Custom.
No, that's standard. That's a standard. They do come like that.
Okay.
So winner AXT.
7.
High right 7 from Emily.
What do you say there? High right 7.
It'd be a high right 7. Yeah,
Yeah.
You'd say 7 at 2 o'clock.
Is there any chance that you could both end up on 7s and the higher or the lower is better? No.
No.
Any 7's the same.
Any 7's a 7. Touching the line or all the way in is the same.
9.
Good shot from Cherie. She's brought it up a little bit. They're still all trending a bit low. But there can quite often be transition from the practice range to the target competition, to the target field.
Quite nice looking over his shoulder there, really sort of seeing what they're looking at. Bam.
Yeah, that's a nice
Oh!
shot.
9.
Good shot from Sarah. Good correction there from her start.
Starting to tickle the yellow now.
High 8. You probably won't be too unhappy with that. Sometimes really, really nice shots can go a little bit higher if you push them a little bit.
Where do you feel do you have strong forearms? Is it a bite? Where's your strength in this? What do you need? Strong fingers?
7.
Not really. It's interesting. I suppose you don't really notice it because you build it up from an early age.
Sure.
You need a strong back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That is an 8 from Regan there. Emily to shoot the last arrow for these guys.
She sort of starts high, doesn't she? Lowers her.
8.
Brings the bow down until she seems happy with it, it seems.
It's always harder to lift against gravity.
Yes. Yeah. In your aim, you mean?
Yeah, you don't typically want to draw up below. It is a legal requirement that you draw up level. So you can start with your bow high if you like, but aiming the shot into the air is called sky drawing, and it's banned for safety reasons. So archers will try to generally aim to start with their bow high and bring it down to reference to allow gravity to help them bring that shot and to sink into their anchor position without trying to point it at the sky and getting disqualified. It can be a fine line sometimes too.
Are you ever tempted to, or have you ever taken your bow out for a quick hunt and catch dinner?
Oh, that's how I actually started.
Did you?
Sorry if that gets me hate mail, but yeah, that's how I started way back in the day. Was
to be honest, I don't think that's fair for hate mail. It's more fair than probably going out with a bunch, like a pack of dogs and a gun.
Well, if it makes people feel better, I wasn't very good at it.
Yeah. Not that I'm doubting, putting any hate on hunting anyway. It's just a way to get food. Okay. So hunting, you have. What have you managed to do? You caught a pig.
Pigs are scary.
Yeah.
No,
they
just
are scary.
Just standard little goats and things.
Goats, yeah. Okay.
So we've got team on the second lane took that set. which we
Okay.
figured out. Which is good. So
Team Camembert won that.
Team Camembert won that. So this is
Oh, sorry, no. Second set you said Far Kingdoms.
Far
of
Kingdoms.
Archery
Far Kingdoms won that set.
Yep.
Here's Ben. He's 15. He's a cadet. So he doesn't actually normally shoot this far.
7.
What do you mean he's a cadet?
It's an age division. So he's only 15 years old.
Yep.
And so he's standard, I think, shoots 60 metres is his furthest range. So this is 70. So he's having to step up to shoot in this team.
Yeah, but extra length there for Ben. Good on him. Go Ben. And that was Regan.
Regan with a right 7.
Yep. And we got Emily now.
Emily is also a junior, but it is her last year. She's 19, so she's got one more year as a junior, and then that's full seniors forever.
3.
Oh, it's a tough shot from Emily out to the right there.
Far Kingdoms of Archery. Now, do you know where they're from? Where they hail from?
So Cherie and Sarah are both from the Auckland region.
Yep.
Sarah competes for this club, Auckland Archery Club. Cherie competes for, I believe, Mountain Green Archery Club, which is my also home club.
Okay.
And Olivia is from Aim True Club, which is down the line in Christchurch.
Oh.
6.
I left 6 from Sarah. These guys just having a little bit of trouble settling down and getting into a smooth rhythm, but
Team who came in there will enjoy that. They're not in the tight into the reds or yellows. Gives them a chance to. If this can, what is this?
and that's a low 6.
It's going to make things interesting.
It is.
This competition sort of even things up a little.
And every end starts again. Every end starts at 0, so the pressure never really goes away. You can't, you got to keep on it. Yes, beautiful shot. Dead centre X from Ben there.
Ben McLean,
Lovely
the
timing.
cadet, 15 years old, shooting 10 metres shooting 10 metres more than he's used to. Bang!
That's a lovely arrow.
That's the first bullseye we've seen.
Yes.
5.
It was nice to
possibly a
watch.
6.
Possibly a 6. We need a line count, do we? Oh yeah, that is on the
Yeah,
line.
it only has to touch. It only has to touch the line and gets the highest score.
Oh yeah.
Good grouping there, just out to the right from Regan.
Reset.
Reset, and it can be quite tough to do in these conditions. You only get 20 seconds, it's not long.
Oh, triple reset. It's nice to watch. Pressure building here. An opportunity for the great shot to really put some pressure on the other team. Which he
3. Possibly a 4.
Oh yeah, in the red there.
Oh no, it's low left
See
and
it.
a 3.
Oh yes,
so
sorry, excuse me.
tough one from Emily. She did well to get that off. She wouldn't have had too much time. I couldn't see the clock, unfortunately.
9.
Oh, that
Plus
was.
9 there from Cherie. She's looking a little bit more settled now.
Do you have any nicknames for the different colours, like the yellow,
No,
or the red,
no.
the blue?
The bucket. You might call the goal the bucket.
Oh, he says
You
in
can
the
see-
bucket there.
You'll often hear coaches say, just put it in the bucket. Put it in the
That one
bucket.
in the bucket.
Put it in the
Yep.
bucket.
5.
Oh, yep, just changed over there.
Okay. Far Kingdoms of Archery, a member of that team, shooting the 7 in the red, outside red.
So the Far Kingdoms team of Sarah, Cherie and Olivia formed as they want this to be their team for the World Champs this year if they can qualify and go over. So it is a team formed with a purpose. They do have a goal in mind.
Got the silver fern on their shirts already.
Yes, they've all represented New Zealand internationally.
Yep.
Hence those shirts. Anyone you see with one of those has at some point in fairly recent years represented New Zealand at say a World Cup or a World Championships.
How do we go on an international level in archery?
Yeah, it varies. It varies. Recurve was certainly doing it tough. I mean, we have recently had some really awesome results from another archer, Rebecca Jones, who's was just at the Youth Olympic Games, and
Yeah.
she did really well. She made
Late last year.
She made top 8, and she did fantastically well.
Wow.
Otherwise, recurve results can be hard to come by. Compound, we've had some good results. Over the years, we've had a women's compound team win a gold at a World Cup. We've had a men's compound team win a silver at a World Cup. And we've had a men's compounder win silver individually.
So we stand up. We've got some results in the cabinet. It's not a massive sport here in New Zealand.
No.
But we still managed to stand on the world stage and get some results.
Well, yeah, we're a pretty small sport, but we still have some people that that they train hard. They put a lot of time and effort into it. And any archer that you see, they're not in it for money because there isn't any. It's everything's 100% self-funded pretty much in terms of going overseas and representing your country and your sport. And so you're doing it because you genuinely want to do it. And
you love it.
And it's,
It's what you do.
It's never
shoot bows and arrows.
Yeah, you do it because you love it, and it's that's what you do. You don't really have much of a choice.
How often have you ever seen the apple on the top of the head trick done?
Oh, it's a bit taboo in archery, to be honest, because
I imagine it would be.
One, because it was actually a crossbow in the William Tell story. It was
what's a crossbow?
It's a crossbow. So a crossbow is
the sidearm.
It's a rifle stock with a bow on top of it.
Yeah.
The original William Tell, I believe, was a crossbow, not a longbow. But it's very frowned upon these days, just because of the. It might not even be a difficult shot, but just the risk reward is so terrible.
Would you say it's a difficult shot from 50 metres?
50 metres with a compound on a calm day? No.
Not.
No.
So you'd be.
It's a 10. It's the size of a 10. But I still wouldn't be prepared to do it.
Well, you get it wrong, you die, right?
Pretty much.
The person does.
Risk reward.
How sharp are these arrows? Are they proper arrows? Are they metal tipped? Are they sharpened on grinders?
They're not super sharp, because if you have a sharp tip, it will warp and bend over.
Okay.
They round, they're conical and taper down. They will still go through you if you get hit by one. Don't have any hesitation about that. Even the recurves will go all the way into you, and a compound will go all the way through and out the other side.
Any temptation to get it back into the bow and arrow where you lick the little bow and it sticks to the window? You remember those ones?
Oh yes, those are good fun.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Emily.
Back to
archery.
Back to the match. Emily's leading off first this time. She's having a few issues with her timing. That was a good shot.
Wow.
It's a lovely settler from Emily there.
Nice work, Emily.
She may be just I can't hear it from here, but she may just be pulling through the clicker early, which means she's not ready for the shot and needs to reset and try again.
Regan.
7 to the right. He's been right all match so far, I believe. So you'll see Ben's putting his arrow under a little metal tab.
Yeah.
You'll see when he pulls it back.
Is he left-handed?
Yeah, he's a lefty. Just makes it hard to sell your bow second hand. Good 8 from Ben. That's lovely. So the arrow.
Good score from them.
Yeah, that's their best start so far. That's good. That'll put the pressure back on.
The Far Kingdoms of Archery.
I keep forgetting their name. The Far Kingdoms.
Well, Team Camembert we just saw shooting, and this is the Far Kingdoms of Archery now.
4.
Hard right from Cherie there.
So how much are you adjusting your shot when you shoot out? So she's the height of the middle. She's got her height right. She's just off to the right. How much do you have to?
Oh, beautiful X there from Sarah. That's lovely.
Are you adjusting by the mill? Come in a few rings?
Yeah, it depends on what's going on. See, there's not much wind to speak of at the moment, so
yeah, she is. Yeah, soft as, isn't it?
I'm not sure if Cherie would have made a correction on her bow from that shot. It's more of a, it could have just been a slightly plucked release, or even a slightly collapsed release, which can throw him out to the right for a right-handed shooter.
Sure.
But she won't be winding her side after that one, I don't think. Mistakes, you just try and move on and correct.
Yeah.
Rather than making big changes to things.
6.
So 6 from Emily.
6.
Still to the right, they're all over to that side. Not a bad group from Team Camembert.
Eight.
8 there from Regan.
I am a little confused as to who is winning this one. I think it's
That's
still.
right. Ben's got time. He can reset.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome shooting from Ben. He's found
accurate.
He's found a nice groove. Well done. Well done to him. That's a good end from Team Camembert. The Far Kingdoms are going to have to keep it fairly tight to take this set. If they take the set, they will win this match.
6.
And I believe if they tie the set, they will win this match. So this is a must-win. This is a must-win for Team Camembert if they want to keep this game going.
So they got a 6 in their first.
I need an assistant to do maths. Oh,
Bang.
X. Sarah with
A 10.
2 X's on her last 2 shots.
Yeah, Sarah Fuller
Excellent work from Sarah. She'll be well happy with that.
walks away knowing that she's hit the bucket.
Yeah, in the bucket. That's at the bottom of the bucket, that one.
Yeah.
It's a lovely shot. And that's a 6, so just quickly...
6 and a siren. Got your quick maths.
They drop 15 points. I can't quite see the other target. Not quite sure if they've taken that one. So Camembert did take it. They did take it. Camembert took that set despite that lovely X from Sarah. So 4-2. They will go again, but again, it's a must-win set. Far Kingdoms only needs a tie to
She's
finish
going
the
straight
match.
from the keg.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, straight from the water cooler.
Yeah. Good on her. Okay. So there's your scores thus far.
Yep, 2 points to 4. So it's again, it was a good comeback there. It was a good pressure situation that they dealt with. They had to get the win, or it was done. So well done, but same thing again. So if they win, the Team Camembert wins this set, it will be tied. We'll go to a shoot-off where each archer from each team will shoot 1 arrow each, and it will be it will be scored on a cumulative score. So how many points they get. If they tie on points, the team with the arrow closest to them or the target will take it. So it's typically decided pretty quickly when it goes to a tie.
Okay, and if you have just joined us, welcome and thank you for joining us here on the live broadcast of the 76th Archery New Zealand Championships. It's at the Auckland Archery Club today at One Tree Hill. We've got Team Camembert taking on Far Kingdoms of Archery. Team Camembert on the right of your screen there in lane number 1.
So Emily leading off. Need a good start to put that pressure back on the other team. Not happy. Another reset.
Boom.
Tough start from Emily after the right there.
in the black, yeah. Yeah, should be looking to tighten that up. Regan. He's been slightly right, as you've mentioned.
He's been slightly right.
Yeah.
He's been getting a little bit more consistent though, which is good.
A bit of a breeze just picked up on him there as well.
Oh, and he goes to the left. Must be the breeze. There's a good shot from Regan. Getting an 8 there. That's good.
That is.
We are getting a little bit of breeze through the venue now, which can wreak havoc sometimes. Nice, awesome shot from Ben. Yeah, Ben's been had a good week this week. He's shot really well. He loves it. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
So that was all 3 shooting for the first round there. Oh, sorry, in this round. The Team Camembert. This is the first shooter of Far Kingdoms of Archery. We'll open up with a 6.
6 out to the right for Cherie. She has been trending a little bit that way. Maybe just be, if she does get it wrong, maybe that's just where it goes for her. Maybe the breeze is taking a bit of an effect here.
8.
8 from Sarah. It's not bad at all.
This is good for them. There was a 10, 3, so they've got an 8 and a 6 already.
3 and an 8.
Yeah.
Gold would be really handy for them right now. 3. And a 3. Now that makes things interesting. So that currently the advantage is with Team Camembert. With 3 shots to go, they need this to keep this match going. A little bit of breeze coming through. It should make things really spicy. She wasn't happy with that. You see the look on her face when she let it go. She knew it was out there. It's a 1.
Loads his bow. Tightens it up. Lets it go. 7.
No, right. Not bad from Regan. Nice strong shot from Ben. They still have a chance. There's always a chance when there's arrows left.
If he gets 3 10s in a row.
That'd be phenomenal. This determination on his face there. Nice, fast arrow.
7. I probably jinxed him. Sorry, Ben.
It's all right from Ben. It was a very fine effort. So it could still go either way. They still need to shoot at least red. They still need to put him in there. It's definitely not done just yet.
3.
Another 3 from Cherie, right out to that side again.
Yeah.
It may be that she's getting a bit blown around now.
It's funny, that wind did just pop up, didn't it? It
Yeah.
was so super still. Nice shot.
Nice 8 from Sarah. Yeah, just in time for my match. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Are you up next? No, you're not. You're two or three away.
Yeah, 2 or 3 away.
Yeah, individual finals you're up in.
It's
Stephen
still,
Florence.
There's still time for it to calm down, but I don't think it will.
Recurve gold medal match, that is, sir.
7.
And a 7. Oh man, I wish I could do maths quickly. I think
What are we adding up?
I think they may have taken that. I think they may have. I don't see any. I don't think anyone's 100% sure. Someone will know. We're just waiting for Andrew on the mic.
I'd forgotten what everyone hit. At the time, I should be writing down the little scores as we go. But,
Compound's a bit easier because it's a cumulative score,
right.
so it just keeps adding up. So
Sure.
you know if someone's got it. But because it starts from 0 every time, you're not quite sure what's going on.
So every time, as in you mean each time that the 3 step up again, each time the new team goes?
Each time the arrows are collected, a tie. So that should mean, if I know my team rules, which I don't, that should be that the kingdoms of Far Kingdoms of Archery have taken this. I believe it should be first to 5.
We have a 1 arrow shoot off for each athlete.
No,
Ooh,
no, I think
1 arrow shoot off.
I
think Andrew might have.
3 arrows on target.
So,
2.
no, they must have taken it. Camembert must have taken that. I thought he meant a tie as in the end was tied, which would have given the win to the Far Kingdoms, which is what we saw on the screen briefly there. But that was a dead heat. That was a tied score, 4-all.
Okay.
So it just shows Emily, even with that 1 point,
There's enough.
at 1 point, if that had been a miss, they would have lost that match. So
So Camembert...
it's never over.
Oh, we're off again?
Yes, it is. So this is
Okay,
this
okay.
is one
Where are
arrow.
we?
This is 1 arrow from each archer.
Yes.
If the scores are still tied after those 3 shots, it'll be the closest arrow to the middle from any team member will take it. So if you see an X or a 10, it can be quite exciting because you know that it can come back down to that. So here's Cherie for potentially her last arrow of this match. Four out to the right.
Really high elbow when they're drawing back the bow, aren't they? Yeah, keep it right up by their chin, right back to their chin.
Yeah.
I want to have a go at this.
I'm sure we can arrange that. Oh, no.
Not happy, eh? Looked away early.
No, Sarah had her brain said, part of her brain just said yes, and the other part just said no, and the
Miss, as in miss the whole touch?
yeah, it didn't.
Oh.
She was letting it down, and it slipped out of her fingers. It's
Yep.
It happens sometimes. I actually had like 3 times a few days ago.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Lovely shot. So 13 points from the Far Kingdoms. Team Camembert put their arrows, if they can hit the target 3 times, they have odds on getting this, but anything can happen. It is a final.
15 years old. Ben.
Maximum pressure. He got it out. Oh, awesome shot, Ben. Well done.
Great start. He's been incredibly accurate in this match, hasn't he?
I've been super impressed with Ben. Yeah, that's
Couple
been
of 10s, few 9s. Never far outside that yellow bucket.
He's had a good. He's anchored their team. 8 from Regan,
Oh, that's a great... Wow.
and that's it. It's done.
That's it,
That's
eh?
it. That's
They've
it.
already got 13.
That's it. They've done. They've taken it. So
This is just glory
this
for
is
Emily.
for glory. Hopefully she can relax and finish this off strong.
2, possibly a 3.
And that's it.
Who possibly...
Come from
three.
behind,
That-
from 4-0 down. They came all the way back and took the gold medal. Well done. Never giving up in that team there.
They're the national champs in that division.
In the recurve.
In the Recurve.
This is the gold, isn't it? Yeah, it is the
gold medal match. Teams match play finals, Recurve. Gold medalists, Team Camembert.
Oh, I see. We're not doing bronze matches in the teams today. Oh, well, we must have had those yesterday.
Emily Cavill, Ben McLean, and
Well
Regan
done.
Q.
And target was the winner.
Awesome work. Hard luck there on the Far Kingdoms. They'll be pretty gutted, I think. It happens. It's a pretty cutthroat sport and a pretty cutthroat environment.
Have the Far Kingdoms of Archery recently come together? Have they been together a while?
I'm not sure if they've shot together as a team before. They've all been shooting for
Played a lot of archery.
time.
Yeah, sure.
sure.
But
These guys here have just come together because they're all Auckland Archery Club members and they all shoot together a lot and they train together and they'll absolutely be stoked with that.
District Team Bronze.
it's the gold medal match. We've got, it looks like,
Cherie Kinnear's on target number 1.
yes,
And Miss Tucker's on target number 2.
boom.
These are two highly decorated archers in Archery New Zealand, and both competed overseas in various tournaments. Miss Tucker last year in the Shanghai World Cup was part of the biggest team Archery New Zealand's ever sent across overseas. And Cherie has been one of our mainstays on the international on the national circuit, I should say. She won the target event this year in the 1440 and 720 round.
Cherie has had, this is her third event today.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to help her? Or will the fingers be a bit torn up? Or?
No, not at all. No, not at all. It's actually a very big benefit to get out here and do some earlier team matches. So she'll understand the wind a little more, make a good decision. Her father's actually the coach behind the box there. He's the owner of Archery Warehouse as well, one of our sponsors for this event.
Sure.
And they've done many, many events together, and this will really help knowing the wind. Miss Tucker's waiting behind the line. She could actually go up to the line and be ready, but that's okay. Always important to open as strong as possible. Let's see what Cherie can do.
Nice.
Yeah, that wind is still playing havoc. You can see it's a left to right wind, so the arrow's obviously going that side of the target, right side.
Supporters liked it. Got a bit of a clap. Yeah, good start, Cherie.
Closest, you want to get as close to the center as possible, so then you know from that introductory shot what you need to do with your following shots.
Oh, Maria.
That's how you start a match right
Yeah.
there. Beautiful shot. Still that same side there. She just made a few clicks to her sight, so she's obviously trying to adjust.
9.
Miss Tucker, what a fantastic shot. She takes a couple of points lead here. Cherie really needs to obviously put this last one close to the center.
7.
Looks like
8,
she's
8, 7.
gone too far.
23 for Cherie in her first set.
That's an easy win for her for that first 2 set points. So Miss Tucker's going to take the lead, 2-0 over Cherie. You can see that shot, the first 2 shots of Cherie there went right side, and then her third shot was left side, so she made an adjustment to her side, but maybe it was, too much.
Yeah, it's just 1 or 2 clicks, is it? You sort of feel that and go, I'm a degree out or a millimetre out or a...
This is where it gets rather artistic in the fact that the archer makes a decision based on how it feels. They have typically just a little flag and a couple of flags to look at.
Yeah, there's a windsock out in the middle of the field there, and the flags at the end of the at the top of the target. You can see on screen there, sort of letting you know where it's going. There's not a lot though, is there?
No, it really is more of an art. These guys obviously have feeling the wind on themselves.
Yeah, lick the finger, hold that up.
Throw some grass in the air.
Yeah.
So obviously Cherie is behind, so she's going to open up for this round.
Yes.
Let's see if she can find the center of this target.
It's a gold medal match. Individual finals, women's recurve.
Oh, much better there. That's a 9 to begin. Much more central. Still a little low, but it looked like a very clean shot.
Maria Tucker. Long hold.
5.
Yeah. Didn't really make the clean shot like she'd wanted to. Held a bit too long. Maria's a coach out of Christchurch as well. She has a lot of experience.
Yep.
Another low 9. So this is not Maria's first run. Obviously, she want to win this gold medal over Cherie. It's a big deal to win this. Okay, she's improved. It's better than her first,
Who would have
obviously.
you picked as a favourite going into this gold medal match out of these two?
Shree's obviously the favourite. She's won the 2 golds so far in the target event.
Sure.
7.
So an
Right,
9-8-7.
That clinches it. Basically, she cannot be beaten. That's 2 points back to her.
No, that is.
She'll be
Because a 10 won't even do this. You're right. Yeah.
correct. Yeah. This would be good for her just to check her sights. Obviously, she's had a big boo-boo there.
A little wiggle there, eh? She pulled it back.
Yeah, we have a clicker, which is actually a device on the bow which tells us how far we pulled it back. And she'd actually moved forward of that just before letting go and had to come back and try and save it. But yeah, Cherise had a fantastic nationals.
Career.
Yeah. This national, she's been away for a couple of years. She took a little bit of time to finish her university and start her career in media. And she's really done quite a good job coming back. She's been working hard with her father and coaching her. And she's really picked it back up. And she's looking for national selection this year to the World Championships.
Yeah, when do they kick off? When is the World Champs?
World Champs are going to be later in this year. July, I think it is.
Okay.
But
Where are they?
They're going to be over in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Dutch.
Yeah, it's a long ways away. And the selection for this team actually is going to happen this weekend. So this is a great warm-up for them because they're going to be doing this similar type of format, this match play head-to-head series of events where they have a lot of stress. So this is just invaluable practice. But obviously, these girls want to win here and take out the national championship today.
All right, here we go.
Reverting back to our usual system, because they're now tied 2-2. Cherie's going to open. All right, not too bad. Left side. Looks a little clean. Fantastic.
Wow.
Great comeback after the last shot of the last end. She'd
Yeah.
really wanted to start that this way to make sure she's feeling strong for this match. Get back into it.
Wasted no time. Cherie steps up, throws a 9 down.
Yeah, better timing, strong shot. That's what you're typically looking for as an archer. And a coach, obviously, on the line. Another long hold here. She's caught it.
That's
She's caught
19
it.
after 2.
Yeah, she's still in the lead.
Yeah.
With her final shot, Cherie will have to get this close
Cherie
to the centre.
currently on 16.
Yeah, she's going to have to hit the yellow here to really put some pressure. Unfortunately, that's not going to do so.
No.
So she's 7 down off the possible 30 points that you can reach here.
She'd have to hit below a 3 or something.
Yeah,
It's a miss.
Anything in the red here is going to get the victory for
Yeah.
this set.
Ooh,
Five,
gets it
six.
though. Just 19-24.
Yeah, she's won it by a point, that
23.
set.
It's 1 point, yeah.
That's 1 point, a very close one.
She left it tight with a 5 at the end.
Yeah, certainly not what she would have liked, but you'll take it even by the 1 point.
And in a gold medal match, man, doesn't really matter, does it?
It really doesn't, you
Beat
know.
the person next here.
That's it. You're not looking for records here. You're just looking to try and do as best as you can and beat your opponent, obviously.
So we've got to go again, another round.
Yep, we're 4-2.
4-2.
We're always going to go another end no matter what happened because they tied the first one.
Sure.
So Maria's ahead, which means Cherie's going to be shooting first, the more experienced archer here. She'll be wanting to make this first shot really positive to make sure the wind is all right, and then also just her mental state, basically, that she knows what she wants to do with this. She shot that middle shot last end. It was very nice, strong and fast. It looked like she wanted it.
It's the gold medal match.
This is it, you know.
Recurve, women's
She must
individual.
get this. If Maria wins this set, she will be the national champion. So it's really on Cherie here to pull it out.
Cherie with the first shot. Boom.
Great start. She's been a little low. I've seen nothing past the equator in terms of the center of this target. Nothing's been high. So she might do with moving her sight, but you know, in the heat of the moment, we
Oh.
equaled it.
Love it.
That's fantastic. Backwards and forwards between the girls, not giving an inch.
Straight into it. You're almost aiming before the other person's done, aren't you? Like she's
Yeah,
ready to go.
The timing system here does move fast. You only have 20 seconds per shot. These archers do not have a lot of time here. They must make a good decision and really be, you know, having a bold shot or a controlled shot.
Cherie with 2 9s on the board.
Didn't like the look of
Yeah.
that.
Got a 4.
Yeah, she did not like that after she shot it. You could see the release in her face.
9.
That's it. That's the set. That's now 4-4. We're in a
Can't
tied
beat that.
match. this gold medal match is going to go the distance. The number of ends we can do here, the number of sets is 5. So this will go. This will go the full 5 sets.
Yeah. It's a 7.
And you can see that release again coming away from her face. She's not happy with that shot. So for her next one, her opening shot, she's going to want to really make a good, strong shot to finish. The winner of this set, if it is a true winner, will be our national champion. If they tie, we'll go to a 1-arrow shoot-off, and then a real stress will hit them.
4 all, first to 6. 2 points for taking out the round. No, what do you call it? The set.
The set. Yeah.
The set. So you get 2 points for taking out the set. So that's why they've both won 2 each now. Final set coming up. Maria.
You can see the coaches there,
Cherie.
just having a quick little chat to them, telling them what they need to do, relax.
What kind of things? Is it mental? Is
Yeah,
it?
typically talking about their shot cycle or possibly where they're aiming and trying to get them just to, get into their sequence, their structure of their normal shot. There's a lot of stress is involved with the camera and a crowd watching, so typically that's what the coach is talking to them about.
Well, this live broadcast international, so the world is watching.
Yeah.
On
Hi
the
everyone,
internet.
down from Auckland, New Zealand. We hope you're enjoying. This is the first time we've ever streamed live an event like this in New Zealand, so we hope you're enjoying. This is the beautiful Cornwall Park in the centre of Auckland, New Zealand.
Also known as One Tree Hill.
Yeah, we have our final end here. Cherie shooting first is a tied match, I should say. Wasn't that great of a release? Oh, absolutely smoked that shot.
Look at that, it's almost actually bang in the middle of the X.
That's right. Cherie will be very happy with that opening and may put some pressure on Marie here.
8.
Low 8 is not that bad. That's still pretty good. Just 2-point lead for Cherie in that first shot. Oh, that was not as clean as she would like it.
6 offers up a window there.
It's close to the line there, but it looks like...
Claw Black some points.
Yeah, Maria needed that, obviously.
5.
The lead extends.
Didn't pounce.
Yeah, she didn't pounce. The door was open, and she could have really attacked there. Anything in the yellow here is going to be a win for her. She'll be the national champion. She's got it. Well done. That's national championship for Cherie Kinnear.
High fives.
Yeah, her dad's exceedingly happy. He's going to be obviously nervous watching his daughter, but she has taken it.
Taking her time with her last
long
mode
hold
in this event.
5.
Left side 5. Don't take it away from Maria there. She did a fantastic job. She pushed Cherie all the way, 6 set points to 4. That's no mean feat. Cherie's quite the shot, so Maria's done a great job there.
So we've just watched the gold medal match in the recurve women. That was Cherie Kinnear taking on Maria Tucker, and your winner, your national champ.
You can see she's very happy. She's a big breath out, and she's won everything this week in terms of the target event. That's the 720, the 1440, and now the match play event. So she came away with silver this morning in the teams. She'll be happy to get that gold individually.
She did well. She had to come back. Maria started off stronger and took the first set.
She did. She did.
Put the pressure on Cherie, who you said was the favourite. So she did well to keep that. She obviously knows she's good. Just got to back it up and do what she always does. And
Absolutely.
She is celebrating her gold medal. Well done to her.
And look at that. There's fantastic sportsmanship amongst the women and men here in New Zealand. We're a very small group, and it was fantastic to see them giving, some hugs and some high fives and, basically really appreciating that match. That was a fantastic match by both women.